Plus,
I know. Well, tonight you wouldn't want me there. My stomach has been a little wonky, so I got my nice cup of tea.
Okay, Willie.
hey, that's not my cup of tea.
Ba-dum-bum. Green tea with mint. I figured it's stomach troubles.
I've got my mint.
Ooh.
Will you leave Willie alone? She's not feeling well. Don't look at me. She's the one that says she's wonky.
I know. Wonky, not Wonka.
Yeah, Willie wonky.
Or Willa Wonky.
Wilhelmina.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm not mean.
Willie, short for
Well,
Wilhelmina.
maybe sometimes. Ooh, pardon me.
Okay, so 75 points of damage to Charisma. And go ahead.
And roll a poison save at disadvantage, DC 27. We just thought we'd get it right now versus later as we continue on.
Holy cow.
And that's what happens.
Are we ready?
Everybody points.
Since we
to
got the
little-
three that are the ones that always show up anyway.
All right.
Dave might be showing up later, maybe. I hope. You can
Um,
always use the help.
Dave usually shows up late. Well, later. You know, after he gets out of work at 6. And yeah, there we go.
Oh, Dave gets out of work at 6?
No, he usually shows up around 6 after he gets
Oh.
out of work.
Oh, yeah. But how he works 4 10s and doesn't work.
I was following, even if Steve.
I know, but he's
wasn't.
usually not here until 6. I only go by when he's here and what little bit he told me.
And George said he was going to be here about 6.
Yeah, he said to yak.
All right. So,
Woohoo.
Okay, I can't zoom in because I don't know how to zoom in with this
Zoom,
thing.
zoom,
You
zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Do you
But-
remember that on PBS?
Yep. Are you ready for your quick recap to remember?
Yeah, because I don't have as many notes as I ought to.
You went
We
to...
were back in town. The other guys were going to attack us.
Yes, you went to the dungeon. Defeated Mr. Blue. The Yule Man. But by doing so, it freed the fiends that were there, having been gated in and forced to stay, etc., etc. And you are hearing screaming and people quickly running. We're being attacked by fiends. They don't know what they are, just that they recognize a fiend. Fiends are attacking. And you run. Get it here first. So you run to catch up. Ah, if I can hold it. Yep. You're in this area, okay? Because the tavern is here. You run up this. Yeah, I gotta go backwards. Boy, it's weird. You run up this way, and this is your combat area, right here. Cross this bridge, and in here.
across this bridge. Right.
So
Right here.
here's your bridge, and you're going
Grandma's house we go.
here with the buildings and everything that are here, and your fiends are over here,
And these are all the pebbles
and the Pepples who are still alive,
for now.
and you've got a half a dozen already tore up and dead. And of course,
Oh,
nobody
right.
nobody knows that
Nobody knows.
you inadvertently freed these things,
Of course not, because we got back to town.
and then
We've
something
had
happened.
our long
Yeah.
rest, and now these guys are attacking.
Yep.
Call the
I
heroes.
ain't
We need the
telling
heroes.
nobody.
Well, and then in that morning also I
You also
I did
don't know that
greater
you
risk.
inadvertently freed these.
yeah. I did the greater restoration and remove curse.
Yes.
Correct. We had our discussion on
removes
that, and I'm like,
any-
"Nah, okay, you can do it, but with remove curses, like I said, in my little world, you just go again for the role playing, for the time restraints. Get inside any holy place, you can create a holy place. But you get into any holy place to remove curse. That's just me. That's just my house rule. I like it to just add flair. Versus, okay, we're a week away from the town. I got remove curse. Poof. But you can go poof, create a staple and remove curse. So
And I could poof us to a temple.
yeah.
And poof us
At
back.
these levels, yes, but at early levels, it's
Yeah.
a different story. Again, that's just me to add flair to it to make it flary. So
Now, am I correct that this doesn't remove the ability of the blade to turn somebody into Yule Man? It just removes the attunement to it?
To
So
the
that
ring.
they don't-
it
yeah.
was the ring.
Okay.
He removed the curse to stop him from changing.
And it allowed me to remove it.
He puffed away and gave it to family member.
Wow.
He got rid of it, or will. Don't
Yeah.
care. Doesn't matter. It's gone. I don't care if you've got it in the pocket right now, or as soon as you're done, you're going to poof into it.
Yeah,
It's irrelevant.
It's going to be a done.
It
so
is.
Nobody else will be a Yule Man ever again.
Yeah, it is. It is no longer available. And the idea of the ring was it made it so awesome, so great. You know,
Didn't care.
it's like, wow, this is great. But I this time jumped the gun because the idea is you don't, and I forgot, I didn't know until after I read it, you don't realize you're cursed.
Right.
There's no indication. Just as time goes on, you just start to like the cold weather better, and not until you start to turn blue do you realize and it's too late. But that
Well,
takes like
anybody that
6
knows me
weeks.
that knows that I start to like cold weather better, there's something wrong.
Yeah, but no, that was my
Oh.
mistake, and I should have read all my notes because the idea would be, and I'm going to do this even though it's not going to happen. The idea would be after you finish, campaign's over. Oh, by the way, the Yule Man is now attacking again at the village. Oh my God, you're 20th level. Okay, you try to go to destroy the Yule Man, and you find the Yule Man has the items of said character. And that's when you would have gone, oh crap. What happened here?
Yeah.
And then if anybody else goes, well, I'm going to take his ring because there's no indication. Okay, 6 weeks later, oh, by the way, there's another Yule Man. And I jumped the gun. That was my, I don't care if you're 30th level, you just got turned into the Yule Man.
Yep. All right.
Oh, battery saver is on? Well, it said I got a full. Man, want to plug it in for me?
Where's the plug? Where's the plug?
It should be right down there. I think it's right. Isn't that it right there?
Hold on a second. I gotta get past.
I know. I can't get past it all. This thing was at 100% when we started, and it really hasn't been using that much, but I guess it being cold all that time finally caught up to it.
Is it over on this side?
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's it. Yep. And yep, that was it. Thank you, sir. Sorry
Yep.
to get you over there, but it's actually surprisingly easier for you because I can't. There's no, even if I move the chair, it's not enough.
All right.
Okay, so we go straight to initiative,
Oh
and let's see if any of these civilians survive.
no! Aha!
Or what's left. There are some that have already gone in buildings. I only put out the ones that. Yeah, I know where I am. Unless people rolled even worse.
17.
17.
15.
Close enough. I'm not going to worry about. Well, you both got 17s, and I just. In my case, it's just a random as to who was already there first. So
All right.
I'm not going to.
So.
And just so you know, we use these as 5 feet, obviously. 5 feet, 5 feet. That's why I put these up. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay. So.
I'll just leave him there. I'll move it in case he does decide to do a battle or two. He'll just be guarding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a movement of 50. And yes. All right.
Yeah.
So-
While you're standing, can you move this to our battle zone there? I tried to, but it didn't succeed very well. Okay, cool. Because everybody will be there soon enough.
Okay. I'm going to start my Blade song. And what the hell? Actually, I gotta figure out Long Strider. What is that?
I think that gives you more movement. It's
Yeah.
a spell that gives you like 10 or 15 or 20 something. I don't remember. It gives you more movement.
Spells. Yes, a Long Strider. Boom. Touch a creature. Okay. Touch myself.
Oh,
Increase
you.
by 10 feet until the spell ends. So an extra 10 feet is basically what it does. And yeah. Actually, I will cast. Let me make sure that that is. Yeah. Come on, spell it right. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm going to hold off on casting. And that's my turn.
Charisma.
Because I can't see them. Right?
No, it's a building.
I can't see that. Okay, so where are the enemies at, and where am I at?
It'd be easier if you could ever get back to the table. I know, I'm bad.
So you're down here.
You are.
Right there.
Well, because you're already 40.
No,
No, because it took you 40 to get there. It'll take you 40 to get over the bridge.
what's your movement? What's your movement?
35.
Yes. So
Yeah, so he's standing
5,
right behind
10,
you.
15, 20,
Well, you already counted you.
25,
You're
30.
40.
35 is here. No, I'm 50.
Oh, I thought you said 40.
No, I'm
So
50.
he's there. Yeah, just for now, move the camera just a little bit this way, just enough to get him in it. Yep, that's all you need.
Okay.
because you're right here. Got a building here, and back here somewhere is the screaming and yelling and weird gurgly noises or whatever it is that fiends make.
Okay. Lisa, what's your
Okay.
movement? Oh wait, are you doing anything, Charisma? Sorry.
Well, I mean, I don't even see anything, right? Of what's
No,
going
you got a
on.
building in your way.
Then, yeah, I just,
Yeah, building's like up to here.
And get across the bridge.
I mean, if I can attack something, I would, but
There's-
otherwise,
there's-
I'm waiting until I can attack something.
No, there's nothing to attack.
I guess as soon as I can see something, I'll shoot off Eldritch Blast, I guess.
Yeah, but you don't see anything. You can hold your action for
So
Eldritch
nobody-
Blast. That's fine. You know, you can hold
Yeah,
your
well,
action.
that's what
You
I
can
was
hear
thinking,
them. You know
sorry.
they're back there, so you can hold
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll.
because you know they're there. You just don't see them
So
physically.
we need to cross the bridge into the town. Is that?
Yeah.
You need
Yeah,
to.
the creature, the guys are coming from past the building.
Yeah.
All right, so I hold my Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So goes to Tyra.
I guess I'll start heading across the bridge
What's your
speed?
movement?
towards the. Mine's 30.
Oops, close.
I mean, might as well
No.
start heading towards
She can
where
go
the
diagonal,
monsters
right?
are.
Yeah, she was here.
Yeah.
Not counting this one. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. I was right the first time.
30. Yep. It's right there.
And then for
And I don't see
crapolas,
anything yet.
we'll just go to here and to here in case.
No, you can't see anything yet.
Just checking.
Okay.
So move critter 1 right in front. Wait. Oh, wait, no, because only because these guys go on your initiatives. So have them start screaming. They can move 30.
In what,
They're trying to escape.
so that way, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm assuming he's here.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I
No.
I know.
Yeah.
They're trying to get away.
Yeah. Unlike other places where they can get by you, there's room.
Yep.
The bridge, it's a walkway. There's no room. They are now blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the scenario. And they will start cluttering because they're freaking out.
Yeah. Of course they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I couldn't do it. This got moved. You can push this up. The boat is on this. It must have got moved. But this is the
Peter.
this pier to the boat. So he can run to the boat if he wants to.
Is the boat
It's moored. You look at the map.
right? Is there crew on the boat?
I didn't put them out there, but they ran into the hole and stuff. But if you're looking at it, you see that it does have
There
a
are
boat.
ballistas on there though.
That's just because that map has ballistas.
Five is there. He's going to be. He can't quite get on yet.
Yeah, but he's running and screaming. This person can only get to here.
No,
I'm here. But
No,
this
I-
person, 5, 10, 15,
No, they-
20, 25 can get the. It's small. It was a random grab. It's still
Oh.
a.
So right here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going
Just put it there and just yeah.
Okay. So Cobalt can get past because he's small.
Because it's small.
Tara can get past because she's small.
Yep.
But everybody else behind. All right.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put them there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Put them there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 right in front of you. Yes, you can do your blastings and everything.
But can charisma? You can go. You can shoot through.
Well, he
your-
can shoot an angle down like this. Don't forget, he is high enough up. He can shoot at an angle to these. You can shoot an
Okay.
angle to this.
Okay.
He can't shoot. They don't count as friendlies. They don't know how to get out of the way.
Correct.
So he can't. But he can pop here and pop here.
Lisa, you got your deep magic books in, right?
Yeah, there's somewhere over here behind me.
Sweet. They're awesome, aren't they? You got both. You got the full set, right?
Yeah, I spent the money I probably shouldn't have.
Well,
Hey, Christmas. Just ignore it. Who cares? Put it down as a Christmas fund, regardless if it was or not.
yep.
Why, what do you need me to look for? or
No,
look
nothing.
at?
I was just wondering.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
give me the
I got
Baylor.
'em.
That's not a Baylor. That's all I had.
Yeah.
Hand me the Baylor. I
Hand
use
it
it
to
as a
you?
Baylor.
Yeah.
He is hovering here.
Ooh. Okay.
Grab me. I'll see if we can work it. Grab me just, a twofer. See if I can get it to stay. No, just grab me one, because you're not going to be able to put that whole thing on.
This.
No, I'm not going to be able
Right. I was looking to.
Yeah. to.
Oh boy. All right. So Mark, you get to shoot off your Eldritch Blast.
Eldridge.
Okay. One of them was what?
These are the two that you can hit. You can choose from.
Oh, this one's right above him.
Oh, and you got one right above you too.
So
Okay.
they're flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that flew up and over, and right above him, behind him, is with a whip in one hand and a sword in the other, is ready to just turn you into snail snot.
Howdy.
I know you. I saw you once a long time ago, in a galaxy,
many moons ago.
in a galaxy far, far away.
In a galaxy.
How you
far
doing, my
away.
friend?
Huh? Not bad.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I'd say we
Okay.
missed you, but we missed you.
Oh, yes, I missed you too. But unfortunately, when you have a little one, that
Oh,
is
I
very dependent.
believe me. I understand 10,000 degrees.
So today,
What do you say, Ron? You bad shot?
Oh no, I'm talking my
No,
friend George showed up. He's at the table. You don't see him.
you don't see me. I'm invisible. Hi, Stevie.
Hello. What's up,
Are
Orky?
we going to be exchanging some blows today?
We will be.
Awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Looking
Or
forward.
just stay?
Well, it's your goal there, Christmas. You held, so you can blast guys
Okay.
back here or this guy who right behind you.
Yeah.
Well, the ones in front, I got a 24.
The one directly in front you can't hit. The one above you you can hit.
No, you can hit over here.
Okay. All right. One of them was a 24.
All right.
So 1d10. All right.
What happened to your wrist?
I overworked at work, and it reminded me.
Four force damage.
How much?
Four
No,
force
they're
damage to that one.
The guy hovering above you, or one of the ones over here?
Yeah.
And every time we
All right.
We're not
And then
using-
I roll one of the beams got a 1 roll.
One of them got a 1. Okay, roll me a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because don't forget, as moving,
2.
he shot it. What's your
2.
what's your damage?
It's a under splash is 1d10.
Yeah, what's your damage? With your 1.
5.
You just hit a
Did I
civilian.
kill a peasant?
You just hit a peasant trying to run to escape, and you burnt a hole right through his chest, and everybody is screaming and freaking out.
I'm
Oopsie. Okay. Another one hit with a
The fight
22.
literally just started.
Literally, we just did.
Where's my character? Oh, there he is.
Roll initiative because we're only up to
I don't have any dice.
here. Dude, there's tons of dice right there behind you.
Oh, my dice.
Yeah, they never
Alright.
moved.
Oh.
What was the second damage?
And
The yellow one.
9.
3.
Plus,
Okay.
And does a 14 hit?
Negative.
Let me see. You gotta find out if
Okay.
anybody asks for a bonus. What's
All
your,
right,
what's your
so
roll
that
on?
was it for my
your roll?
build reaction.
12. Your initiative?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, yeah. No, you're.
That's why I put in there with the 5, unless he's got a lot of bonuses.
not
I happen to be able to go before the guy who showed up last, which makes sense.
Yep. All right. So, Ron, the guy literally in front of me. Since you
Yeah, he did his held actions.
Yep.
You now do your held actions.
right.
I didn't care what order because it was held actions.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw, DC 19.
Oh, it was so pretty too.
He's dead anyway. This one is here. This one is.
Well, it's not exactly a.
here. This one.
Well, this was the cause, so we'll just do this.
Here.
Yeah.
He's here, and he's up in the air here. So
Up in the air. Here.
hey,
There we go.
that's what happens when you use whatever you
Constitution saving
have.
throw, DC 19.
Yeah, what am I going against?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, what's it against?
Eldritch Blast. What it's basically, it would be against poison condition. Not poison, but poison to condition.
That's throwing me off. So if you hit, you're given a poison condition.
Condition.
It's immune to poison.
I mean, he'll take damage.
Damage, but he won't have the condition.
Okay.
That's why I need to know. I'm looking. He's immune to poison. Period.
Okay. So 48.
Just so you know, that's Mez 2, because they're in order 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Correct. And you're hitting 2.
Number 2 takes 19 points of damage from Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Tyra.
Okay. I guess I'll try Eldritch Blast too. That sounds like fun. Sure.
Roll your initiative, Dave, just to see if you're before or after me. Because we are literally on the first round. We haven't even
Alright.
finished it yet.
So my lowest roll would be a 15. What hit?
Okay, who you shooting at? The big hovering guy?
The big hovering guy. Everybody else is shooting at.
Okay, the big hovering guy, 15, misses. The big red sword
Okay,
wielding,
that was-
whip wielding. Specifically, you shall not pass.
All right. Well, two of my blades. I mean, two of my things did hit. So
Yeah, what'd you roll?
I can a 15, a 13, a 19, and a 22.
Okay, the 19 and the 22 hit. The others did not.
Right. That's what she said.
I didn't catch it, that's why.
Yeah, she said
Oh, I'm
two
sorry.
of them hit.
Because I was,
I'm listening to you, Lisa.
well, because I was telling Dave to figure out where he is on the.
It's all good. 18 points of damage on the mean guy with the sword hovering above us.
Looks
That's my
like
turn.
he's on mute.
Yeah. Oop, came off. I'm on mute. I'm on mute.
Okay, so he came up.
I'm on mute.
No.
Oh.
Mine just showed Trill initially, then it popped back, and then put Valen on mute. Because I'll get a back feed.
Feedback. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I said, only backwards, because it's a back feed.
It's all good.
My lord.
I think
Oh.
you go first.
Okay, I don't know what you roll. I only got a 12.
I get a 7.
So yeah.
What
Yeah.
did you have? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He was even.
3
So
plus.
unusual.
So
Okay.
Whatever, 3. I didn't even move the needle.
yeah, you wouldn't have had.
Okay,
You wouldn't have had +4 on your.
the
dice.
demonic. Every critter is up here, so that would be my two small creatures there. Just those two.
Yep.
Because within 5 feet, and he's on that spot that happens to be open just by virtue of movement speed.
Right.
So Charisma and Tyra, you each have to roll. Where is it?
It's there.
What are we rolling?
Oh, nothing. You're just gonna take it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We're not gonna
Oh.
take it.
But that's good because I
No,
rolled a
We're
4.
not gonna take it.
I rolled a 17.
Yep. Nope. Doesn't matter. Each of you will take. I'm not going to roll them separately. I'm just going to roll them as because you're both going to take the same amount. It says. So you're each going to take 8 points of fire damage as the heat of this thing burns you.
Yes, Balrog. Those of you who've seen, Lord of the Rings.
And the
What's
bridge
that now? Lord of the
Start.
Ring?
Yeah.
That.
is on fire.
A Balrog. What?
It's a Balrog.
Yeah, you shall not pass.
So, and the bridge has started to catch fire. You better hurry up across that bridge when you get to it, otherwise you guys are going to be in a hurt.
That will just be
I gotta
wet.
put something-
Except for Dave. Dave can just like walk on air if he has to, I guess.
I know. Just grab me one of the small at the bottom. I think you just see some. No, further. Yep. And next one over. I think that's a small thing. What's that? Just
Chariot.
oh no, no. Just find something small that will fit here. Just anything small I can put there.
Where?
Just
You-
put it here. Not a person. Got a person? No, I don't want a person.
You want?
Just
Maybe
anything.
a campfire. Is there a campfire there or something? Something that looks like a fire.
There's nothing.
Do I have
here.
anything up top? Just something I want to put there to just show it as burning. I don't care what it is.
Well, you don't have anything.
Yeah. Oh. I tried picking up the rock, but my palm knocked off the bush that was on there. But that'll work.
Yeah, just something. So just at the bush up there.
As soon as I find it.
Okay. I'm right here.
Yes. This,
Oh,
but
right
you're a bit of a.
Is that it?
Nope. It's a green. Looks like a flower. It might be under there.
Looks like a flower.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. First, we will attack Charisma.
You go for the same thing I do, right?
19, I think, misses
Is it
you.
my turn?
No, I'm attacking you.
No, he's attacking you.
Oh, yes, 19 missed.
Okay. Tyra,
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
17.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alpha.
You're welcome, Sal.
Miss.
There's your.
I have AC
There's a small
18.
bush.
All right. This glowing sword and this burning whip both miss you.
Yay, miss you.
Civilian.
Gets 100 damage.
They have plus. Ooh, +7. So need 3s or better. 8 hits civilian.
Dead.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 2d4 plus 4,
So
so
that's a minimum of 6. Civilian is 4.
civilian is dead. I forgot because the civilians you hire,
Yep.
I give max 8.
Ah. Yep.
And over there, the 3 or better. Same thing in
This
8.
guy?
No, next one over. Here.
Okay.
Because this you attack this he's attacking you.
Right.
+7. It's a 21.
Miss. Me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus yeah, so yeah, 21.
Yes.
Goes to Dave.
All right. Hold on.
Wait, Dave's turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys still went first. You held action. You still went first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I'm out of it.
Yeah. Dave, you're tailing Charlie right here, but we can move through allies, but these are not allies here at this end.
He's a medium creature.
Right.
He cannot move through allies on this bridge. There's no room.
Oh, no room. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
It's the bridge is not exactly 5 feet. It's more like 3.5. The bridge is like a single hallway. It's for one at a time.
Ah.
But if he has his bow, but he has spells, his bow, whatever he has, if he can still obviously hit the flying guy.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You can also back down and run across the water too. You can do that.
You can do a lot of things.
Yes, you can.
The water is not that's moving. That's a river.
You can walk on water as long as it doesn't stop.
Yeah, I'm just saying that part's a river. It flows literally to right over here into the bay.
Yep.
Let's back up and try to cross the river. Movement is 60.
Yep. You got right up into the face of one of these demons.
Fiend. No, literally, these are neither demons nor devils. They are just fiendish creatures.
Spend a key point for it's 2 hits and a couple of kicks. Does 19 hit.
19 hits.
All right. Give him 51.
I got it. You can do history or even religion if you want to know what type they are, because you're right there in front of them, so you can see if you recognize.
I must have paid attention in the class.
23. But yeah.
Ended up with a gnat.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Those of no, or the rest of you can scream it out. These are a type of fiend known as Yugoloths.
Yugoloths.
Yugoloths are the mercenary forces of demons and devils. They don't care which one they work for.
Okay.
They're mercenary forces.
All right.
And what you see is what they are. I actually had those figures. That's what they actually look like.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to. I remember you from somewhere.
Oh yeah, long time no see. I was sleeping.
Oh, good place to be. But you are here.
Yes.
He's high. You can't reach him.
Not yet.
So it's all about if you have a ranged weapon.
I don't have a
Then,
range.
then
weapon.
the
I don't know what I have. Do I have a range weapon?
I don't know.
if they catch within 5 feet, he has to be within 5 feet, which means he's within melee range.
Right, but he's back here.
Oh.
He's back here. Now he can move up to in her same space. He can even move up and be standing directly underneath it. I'm saying right now, this is where he is.
Correct.
He's 10 feet away.
Okay. So you can do either one.
Do what?
You can close to strike at him, or you can.
Because he's only 5
Range.
feet up. But you are 10 feet away. Equivalent of 15 feet away.
Okay.
Or you can move up 10 feet and smack at him.
I want to move up 10 feet and smack at him. Because I'm the kind of a guy that I is. There.
Okay, now you can smack at him.
This one?
Yep. Get your sheet out, because you should be able to smack him 3 times, maybe 4.
Do you have my sheet over here?
No,
You
it's, on
have it.
it's on your phone.
You have it on your phone.
Oh, that sheet.
Yeah, you're the one that's got to keep track of that or print it out.
I can.
You
It doesn't-
should.
No, it doesn't print out. Every time I try to print it, and I did about 10 pages, 10 tries, it only does everything but what's in it.
Oh, it's easy. You send it to your email,
I did. Doesn't work.
and then you copy paste onto Word, and you print it.
Yeah, I didn't think that far ahead.
I only know that because that's what I have to do at work all the time.
Yeah,
Because I can't
didn't,
print directly. I
thought
email,
it was a problem.
then I copy paste a word and I print it.
Alright, let me see if I can get him.
Yeah.
Alright, mister. Let's go.
And
Alright,
understand, I am not tech savvy at all.
you too. Let me see what I am.
Orky.
You. Where am I going?
Because I'm half blind.
You're half blind, I'm clueless.
Okay, yeah, your initiative is +3, so your skills, actions.
Yeah, I can
actions
print
are
it now.
Your battle axe, you're at +10. Actually, what level? He's like 3 levels behind. Ron.
He's going to have to go with it for now until he has a chance to upgrade.
Yeah.
All right, so
He's still, with everybody else, that really shouldn't affect anything. He's still got the
Exactly.
oomph to amp.
okay. So you're +10 to hit, and when you hit, you do 1d8 +5,
Okay, so what do I need to do?
and you
I need to
get
do this one first?
you get 3 attacks.
Okay, I do this one first?
Yep.
3 times?
Yep. So it's a 24, 25, and a 15. So that one missed.
Yep.
Oh.
2 hit.
Okay.
Alright, so
And
As you swing up, you know, you're
Yeah,
swinging
one,
way up to hit him,
twice
and
add 10.
you're basically slashing him in the feet and legs.
1, 11.
3 is 14 points.
I whacked him.
Twice.
I don't think I hurt him.
Alright,
All right. So we go to the top of the round.
top of the round. Alrighty. So 3. 1 attack of opportunity.
From a Mezzi.
Yep. From number 2.
Yep. Well, they're all exactly the same. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
My rolls are right where they should be. Plus 14 hits, and I can't get above like an 8.
Dexterity saving throw for all 3.
Based on what?
Based on it, I'm casting.
You're casting a spell. I need to know this.
Yes, it's a dexterity saving throw. Casting a spell.
What is this? What does it do?
A line of 60 feet. The friggin' guy will die. I understand this, but he's dead anyway. If he moves, when he moves, I should say, their attack of opportunity will kill him. Direction of my choice, which would be in all 3. Each creature must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 10d8 radiant damage.
Okay. Because I have a whole bunch here that they are
Immune to.
well,
Or resistant.
yeah.
But radiant's not one of them.
Not in this case, but you'd be surprised. Radiance being safe against demonics, but yeah. Okay, and it's
19s.
19s to dexes.
Dexes.
Okay, the one in the front first.
Oh, double damage, yes.
The one that you're right in front of. Bang.
What was it?
19.
19,
Base
okay.
19. And that one too?
Yep.
Dex.
Dex.
Plus 0.
Okay. So, 10d8 for 2. One's a crit. Okay.
1 and 3 take 10d8.
2.
2 takes 80 plus 10d8.
Yes. All right. Also, this building actually catches fire. Sorry.
Okay, well, put my little who's there.
Yep.
Are we the bad guys?
Yeah. I know. But it's not fireball. All right. So this guy here, the
Just
80.
do-
I'm
no,
going to
no.
do the 8. I'm going to do
No,
number
do
2.
the other guys first.
Okay.
Because
I'll just add it to 80.
Because just so you'll know, that one will take, before you do anything, is 99 out of the 110. He's dead. Because you're going to roll 10d8.
Yeah.
Just one that rolls a 2 is he's dead.
Oh, number 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't care about him.
6,
They're mercs. They're his diaphragmies.
21, 26. 43 for number 1.
I'm just going to give that to number 2 too.
Okay.
Just to keep it easy.
Yep.
Number 2 already took 51. He's already near. That's why I just did the fire damage one time.
Hold on. And they catch fire. All right. At the start of each of its turns,
Just remind me.
they
I'll
take
just-
1d10.
Yeah, that'll probably kill 3.
Okay.
Depending upon the roll.
Oh wait, which one?
No,
which
he'll
one
still
saved?
survive.
Which one saved?
The one in front of you.
Okay. The one in front of me. So he does not catch fire.
He does not catch fire.
He
I was
does
getting
not-
ready
he
to cut it
doesn't.
in half. No, it's to stop from catching fire.
He doesn't. No. It's half damage.
It is half damage. Okay, let me. Okay, I fixed that. No problem. I almost forgot that he saved.
Yeah. So
Goes to Charisma.
this guy died.
Oh yeah. He's gone.
Charisma.
Saving the one guy. Oh wait a minute. Let me check something real quick.
Mark?
Right.
Wake up. Bueller. Come on, Bueller. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Not bad.
What did I miss? No, thank you. What did I miss last
Yes.
Last night?
No, last week.
This.
Oh, last week?
Getting
Yeah.
to this.
Getting
Okay.
to this point.
Oh.
We went, killed somebody, and killed a big guy. And
So what happened with the skull and the
Uh,
dragon?
what happened with the skull and
Was that all over?
oh yeah.
You missed Charisma porting to the Yeoman's cave and then dying and then coming back part warlock.
Yeah, you missed a few weeks.
I
It's
did-
your go, Charisma. I'm waiting for you.
Let me see if I can level you up while
Oh,
we're.
alright, okay.
Okay.
How many fiends are around me within 30 feet?
One.
Wait, within 30 feet?
Yeah, I can't tell from here the others.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, all
Yeah.
three.
All.
Okay, then we'll need to do a save. I'm doing Divine Word. Let's see, what's that save? Okay, Charisma saving throw of 19.
What does it do? I have these things are immune to some things. I need to know what it does.
The Divine Word, if it depends on how many hit points, 50, 40, 30, or 20 or lower. But
Hold thing.
okay, now if they're celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend, and they fail, then they go back to their plane of origin.
Hi, Dad.
Just out of curiosity, did you see the export the PDF and print it from there?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So,
I didn't go that far. I didn't even know what that is.
Charisma, you said? Okay, cool.
I just returned it. I bought
Yes, Charisma.
Okay.
an iPad and I returned it. Maybe I should not have returned it.
The big guy above you saves. Anybody speak fiend?
no.
Are they talking in Fiend?
No.
No.
Well, when he throws out the spell, the Mezzes say something. And they speak a bizzle, which is fiendish.
I can understand it.
Ooh.
You hear them scream out, "Thank you!" They voluntarily fail.
Oh, that's not good.
No, they didn't want to be here.
What does
They wanna
this
go
spell
home.
do?
These two voluntarily fail and go back to their plane of existence.
Gun. Done. There you go. Gun. Are these
Good
dead?
job.
Should we take them out?
Yeah, they're dead. Poor civilians.
Poor civilians.
They
Bye-bye, civilians.
they died a very
Horrible
bad death.
Okay, and the one that's above, he's above me?
Yep.
Ah, fuck. Apparently I,
Yeah, he rolled a 24 and a 20.
well, okay, on my, trying to shoot him with my chest thing, I rolled a 1.
What'd you shoot him with?
I needs to go to dice jail.
my chest arrow bolt thing weapon.
Okay, do the same thing. Roll me a d6.
Or
Do you want a feat or do you want to improve the stat by 2 points?
Okay, roll your damage.
It's an ability, basically.
Of what?
It'll give you a list of.
all right, 1 plus
the ability
2,
to
so
improve
3 lightning
So,
damage.
like, if your strength isn't a 20, you can move it to a 20. If you're, or you can move it up 2 points, or dexterity or constitution.
Oh, just give me a feat.
A feat.
I won't
Mr.
do it.
Orky the Orc,
Yes, sir.
as you're trying to swing with your axe and hit this thing, a bolt zips by and catches you right about here and scores you for 3 points of damage.
Why, thank you. Who do I owe the pleasure?
The guy right there in front of you.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's a good time to try a
Sorry.
fireball.
No, that was a crit. That was a. It was a lightning attack from my chest piece.
He couldn't quite
Sorry.
aim it right.
That is perfectly fine. I aim to please.
We go to Tyra.
Okay, so that big guy is still floating above us, right?
Yeah,
Let's do.
yeah, he's flapping his wings
blast
and
his way.
doing his thing.
All right, so this first one failed. The second one's a 26, a 19, and a 10. So 2 hits.
You got it.
Come on, baby. Give me some good rolls here. So it's 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage to the big floaty guy.
All right. What type of damage is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's force damage.
Okay, I just want to make sure because he's got immunities to a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have said that restraint.
Yeah, yeah, you guys got to tell me. I know you're saying,
Force
just roll me a
damage.
roll. Yeah, but if I'm immune to it, I ain't going to bother rolling.
I forgot.
Like poison.
You couldn't read the words in my head? Come on now.
You know, I tried, but I haven't been able to have a beer in so long. I lost that ability.
Darn.
All right. First,
That's my turn.
Charisma, Tyra, and Orky,
Get 0 damage.
you all take, I rolled shitty, 6 points of fire. Orky, you take an additional 5 points of fire. And everything you're wearing is on fire.
So I'm jumping in the water too.
He went right into the flames.
You didn't tell him he was going into the flames.
I had him and you put the damn thing out there.
Oh, that was a flame?
Yeah, I told you that's on fire. I need something to mark flames.
Oh, I thought that was
He
a
was-
rock.
No, I said I need something to mark flames, fire.
Nice going, Steve.
And I was going to go, you forgot that was on fire? No, you literally had to get it for me. 2 seconds
I
after I
got it.
said,
I didn't understand what it was for. But I
yeah,
understand
and then
what
you
it's
put
for.
it there and said, that's what's on fire.
Yeah, it looked like a rock.
Yeah, look.
Steve?
Hey, it's a hot rock.
Yeah, it's a hot. Yeah,
Hot potato.
used to make it a
You got a
bread.
lot more hit points because it only gave a really crappy feat because it's a limited version of this. So I gave you Constitution bump, which gave you a lot more hit points.
Oh, goody. I will need them. So I have about what, 15, 20 now?
I don't know. I've only done 15 points of damage to your fire.
Yeah, no, not a big deal.
Yeah.
Plus
So
6, 21.
you've got 184, and then
The problem being all your clothing and
3
everything is
points from
on
our
fire
friend.
because this is normal fire. There's no saying you're burning.
I'm
You're,
rolling on the ground to
you're on a
fire.
bridge.
I know, I'm rolling on the bridge.
You're broiling on the bridge. Hey, he's being
Yeah.
broiled.
I'm being broiled. The orc is being broiled.
we gotta have ribs soon. Who brought the barbecue sauce?
Does it smell like bacon?
Yeah, it's pork.
It's the other white meat.
Yeah.
All right.
So what am I doing now?
He will now attack each of you. One whip,
No, let's see if I
And-
can get you back to your.
one longsword.
Come on.
Okay, I know a 19 plus will hit both of you, so I don't care which one it is. Just because I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I missed Tyra.
Yay, Tyra.
So, Charisma. You take 16 points of slashing damage. Plus. Man, I can't roll for shit. 5 points of fire damage. DC 20 strength saving throw.
Wait, how much damage total?
I only rolled 6. I rolled shitty out of 3d8. It was 6 points of fire
Was it
and
6 and 16?
yeah, it was 16 slashing and then only 6 fire. And you have a DC 20 strength saving throw.
There you go. And your thing you went up +1 to hit.
Last one to hit.
Yeah.
Battle Axe plus 11.
I failed the strength saving throw.
Plus 11.
You said DC 20?
Yes.
Shit. I'd have to crit just to win that one.
Okay.
But I got a 7.
Pulls him into you. And is gone.
Mark, you hate.
Just flew
You have
away.
the worst luck.
I rolled random as to who would get the whip, who would get the sword. He got the whip. She got the
What
sword.
happened?
He gets pulled up to 25 feet. It's only 10 up.
Yep.
After capturing somebody, teleports into the hells.
Who's
Ah,
is he a demon or a
shit.
devil?
The hells.
Right. Is he a demon or a devil?
I believe Baylor's are demon. Demon.
I put a tracker on him.
No, I can't help him with this one because Orcus
Yeah.
Shit.
is devils.
Yeah. I
You
know.
are the enemy. No, they are Orcus's enemy. I can't help you with this one.
He needs one of these.
No, because he's not dead. That he's not dead.
Oh.
God dang it. I don't have a forked metal rod.
He is
What?
turned into a dretch and tortured.
Maybe you'll meet up our other friend,
Well.
Who's
he
in a
does-
different
he
dimension.
He can before
and you
He
can band
turned.
together.
he can do a divine intervention call.
Not in the hells.
Orcus, that's where he rules.
He rules devils. He has no influence for demons. 0. They are different realms. They are part of the hells, but each one is its own realm. Avernus is a realm.
Yeah, it's its own.
The
thing.
layers are different. They're all different planes.
Ouch.
That was pure random. It could have been any one. Well, it would have been one of them too. If I had hit. The first attacks I did, I missed. I totally missed.
Was he really low hit points? The
Not
that one
even.
guy?
Not even close.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I was going to react and do a hellish rebuke, but if he wasn't even close to dead, it doesn't matter.
Hellish Rebuke will just do more damage to him. He can take it. He's got over 300. He's taken 50. He's taken 57 out of 378.
have the worst luck with characters.
And he goes,
They're removed from play, but not dead.
had it. The funny part is, and it was just like, oh shit. Had it not been either one of them two characters, anybody else,
Yeah.
who just kept you wrapped up, and you had to do strength at DC at the 20s to break out, and he would just kept burning you. He would have held you like this, and like he did with Gandalf.
Oh, but
Pull.
because of their
Because this is this is my enemy. And what can he do
Hey,
to his enemy? You're
Steven.
still immortal.
That 1,000 gold piece diamond? Bye bye.
I'm chuckling only because it shouldn't have happened.
And the,
He should have been hopping around, hurting you, doing more damage, doing things, burning the one guy every round, trying to break free and all that other stuff. But now, the bridge.
glasses.
Orcus hops in the water, comes out. I mean,
Orky.
it can just
Walk it.
cool off.
Or they cool off.
Just so you'll know, all your gear, your clothing, everything, it's gone. It's destroyed.
Your clothing.
Cheap funds to replace, but you'll have to actually spend the money to replace
Which is
everything.
that thing you have the money, right?
I got plenty of money. It's just that, for the game purposes, you got to deduct it based on how much the village can withstand. And it can withstand plenty. Because you're reset by now. Yeah, for all basic gear, plenty.
I like basic gear. I don't feel bad about it.
You're an orc, you're just walking around, flopping in the bridge. You're like, well, you like what you see? Ha ha ha.
Hey, where did that guy go, by the way?
all right.
He took our cleric with him somewhere.
So,
Some big thing took him away.
there's a Loxodon bard in the town, I guess.
Level 18?
Level 4 fighter, level 14 bard. His name is, but just call him Ballad.
And what race is he?
Loxodon.
Loxodon.
He's
Basically,
a
think of the
two-
giant
a two-
elephant who likes to dual wield flails while he dances around.
Wow. I did not get a chance to draw my sword. That lasted what? 2 rounds.
Yeah, once he hit return to plane and they realized what he was doing,
Yeah.
we're going home. The war's over. We realize that now. We don't need to do this. Screw this. You owe us 600 years of back pay, dude.
Yeah.
And then when he went like this, he went, of our bitter enemy, I got a prize to take home. Because once he's no longer locked in, he can return to his plane anytime he wants to.
Yay! Man.
Now what?
I don't know now what.
I know that I'm cooled off.
You're very much cooled off.
And you're impressing the locals.
Because
My
It's-
greatness.
it's
Your nudity.
it's
My greatness.
December weather. It is freaking cold.
Not for me. I have many layers. Orcs have a lot of layers.
You're thinking ogre,
That's okay.
like an onion. But no, cake. Cake is better.
Kind of a sticky like an onion too, aren't they?
Well, I got cooked. Might as well put the onion on there.
No, that was totally unexpected by me. I was like, "Wow, that's what they did." Well, that kind of kills a lot of fun there. All right.
Yeah. Wow.
So I will let you decide. You want to go in that dungeon and what little bit is there, or just go to level 19, figure it out, and we keep going.
Well, there's treasures to be had.
You don't know.
I'll set up a close.
Literally,
Also, another
you
character
don't
created
know.
to-
And in the case of Mr. Elephant Man, he probably would have just saying, "Oh, those heroes and stuff." Okay. Oh, they got, as far as they know, at the cost of one of their party members, they got rid of these fiends because these who came in didn't realize he killed one. They didn't see it. They just think the fiends did it. And you go there. You know, you go buy him his clothes. That's easy enough. Goes in, and you can deduct it. Just his basic gear. Backpack and all that gear and clothing, boots, etc., etc.
I don't think he'd have had a backpack on him if we were in town.
Probably not. I'm just saying whatever he had, you know, most likely his clothes.
Yeah.
He still has his armor.
Yeah.
But it just got hot, but everything underneath it, you know, really just his pants and his boots burnt.
So we dropped silver or two.
Yeah. That's neither here nor there. It's just that everything he has on this flammable. So if he had a pouch of how many coins, yeah, they all fell into the river.
Yeah.
Because it would have burnt. And he was where it caved in. So if he had 20, 30 gold worth of whatever in that pouch,
I don't think I had anything, to be honest with you.
it's whatever you have on your sheet as to money you carry on you. And if it's like, you know, I got 2,000 or 3,000, then you probably left it behind because you wouldn't carry it into battle like this. It's really, you would have had some because when it started, you were in the inn and you were eating and you were paying. So you would have had 5 or 6 gold anyway.
Chump change.
Yeah. But you can go, or I just want to see if there's really anything, because I think you already missed it with the Yule Man because you blew it up. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a habit of doing that.
Yeah, you really, just so you'll know, you really blew up the big thing.
That was the only treasure?
No, that was the big treasure.
Oh. I mean, we can go through and grab whatever we can find because we still can.
It's 100% up to
We should at
you.
least
I'm
get
just throwing it
our-
back out there. Either A, you can go in and I mean, there's treasure. And there's monetary treasure. The big one was the thing that blew
Staff,
up.
yeah.
That was the big treasure item. The other treasure there's stuff. But with the funds you have, it's really, do you want to or not? Don't care. I'm pushing move as Ron to get to the next and to push it along.
Alright, so you want us to level up?
Yeah, you don't have to if you want to go in, because I'll tell you if it's worth it to you. There's a I'll tell you what's there, and I'll let you decide.
I want to have a magical weapon because mine little ringing dingies don't work.
Yeah, you'll have to work on that somehow.
Then if that's the case, I'm moving on. You guys go in there, find what you find. I'll go on to better and bigger things because I cannot play with little matchboxes.
Well, no, you have the opportunity by taking a day with Steve, and this is one of the things you can do, blinks you into the big city where you take some of those funds and you have the ability, you buy him something good and blink back.
Hey, buddy, let's go. For a trip.
That is the option. I'm just looking to see
Yeah.
what's there. 30
I'm
gold.
game either way.
There's some chump change. There's some mushrooms that you can make poisons out of if you survival check and know how. They're mixed. There's some that are edible and some that are poison. And how I wrote it is you boil up into a poison, but you have to dip. It's not a drink thing. You dip, and one hit, you do an extra, only an extra D6 poison with a DC 13 con save. So it just does a little bit more, but you dip it. And you get like 30 dips for every 10 mushrooms.
But nothing major for. He's checking.
I'm looking for what would make it worthwhile versus just moving on. Oh, the pudding did eat some who went in there before, gobbled all up, except for 2 gold rings, which are worth 10 apiece, with little diamond chips on them. Total worth between the 250 gold pieces, just 500 gold piece diamonds to them. Not 1,000 gold piece, but 250 each. That is the only big treasure left.
So like 500 gold pieces.
520.
Level up, guys.
I, as a GM, I wrote this obviously to use it,
Yep.
but these were the big guys to deal with, other than the Yule Man.
Yep.
And once that's dealt with, I'm like, it's not really worth it because you accidentally blew up the big item.
Yep. So we need to level you up again.
Oh, be my guess.
So
Yeah. Then I gotta find out. Before I do that, I gotta find out what you have for cat.
and the funny part is, if you hadn't opted to destroy the ring and just said, "Nah, this is very pretty, we're high level, we don't really need it," and you opted to sell it, not
Yeah.
knowing, it's worth 10,000 gold. The Yule Man's ring.
Yep.
Hey,
I wish I knew.
I like my bridge.
I love your bridge.
Thank
Did you
you.
make it?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I wish I knew how this.
No, don't worry. It's totally fine. You were what?
I wish I knew how this sheet really worked, because it's like I want to know where your cash is located.
I have no idea. That's why I gave up on it, because I couldn't understand it. And I was getting lost on it. I tried to print it a few times. Didn't print out.
I broke them off again. No, I broke somebody else off this picture. Blue.
Anyway, let me see if I can level you up again. Manage.
Do you want this too?
No, those are you guys.
Is that ours?
Yeah, all
This
but
my
this
old-
one.
No, this
Oh, did he get scooped up? Yeah,
Hey, Orky.
here too.
Ah, that's.
What a handsome devil I am.
The devil's in the details.
Mmm.
Oh, for the thing I said, nothing you can do, to help the survivors and stuff like that. My nobodies, they actually ran away screaming and yelling. They left. Only the naturals, like the gray ooze.
A +1 battle axe. I can get you.
Oh, goody. Finally, I'm gonna have something.
Yeah, you're
Something.
gonna have a. Yes, indeed. Ooh. Since I didn't take. Yeah. Did everybody level up?
I leveled up. What level am I in now?
19.
I'm almost done. I'm sorry.
Working on it.
Yeah, I know. I gotta figure out a couple of spells myself.
Oh, level 19.
Yeah, level 19.
Export to PDF. Let me see if I can export to PDF.
While you're doing all of that, here the locals, they're doing what they can to repair the bridge.
Yep.
With winter here, it's actually slower than it should be. But luckily, just that one area, and then it,
Yep.
burnt out.
Well, I went up to 213.
You what?
I went up to 213
For hit points?
HP.
Yeah, nice.
Good. Wisdom. Seriously? Charisma. Why, you don't find me attractive? -1? Seriously? I'm a handsome devil. Can't you tell? I brush my teeth too.
Oh, you brush your tooth.
Funny.
That's Yes.
Yeah, that went a whole lot quicker than I thought. It did. It really, really did.
So that's one.
Oops. Might as well put my mug out there.
Your mug?
My mug.
Oh, there. Yeah. You changed cameras on the thing?
I just
Oh.
that's it.
Yeah. No.
We're almost there.
Yes, I still have to.
I really want to get this done. I'm really antsy about it. Because it'll be our second official campaign
Yep.
after all these years to do. All the way through. We've done several campaigns, but we've never gone except for one other time.
Yep.
While you guys are leveling up, I want you to start thinking about what you want to do.
For next campaign.
No. Now.
Oh, now.
Yeah. The first day of your rest and relaxation, I know you need to do. Next day, nothing. Don't hear anything.
Don't hear.
Don't hear about anything.
Oh, don't. Well,
Yeah, you are.
There's reporting back to
Yeah.
to the.
You're automatically on the lookout or listening to rumors of things going on.
Yep.
That was established when this whole thing started. So that's a given. You're doing this, and when you come out the next day, there's you hear nothing. Here, this little town locally, they are. Said it'll take them a while, so they're focused on repairing the bridge
Right.
because it's the road that comes into town. They got to repair it.
Right.
Even though it's just a walk bridge, you know, they bring goods and stuff that way
Mm-hmm.
from the outer farms. Most everything else comes by boat.
Good shit.
That's just.
Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna keep some water, make some more tea real quick.
And
Well, I'm taking a stroll.
Where you going?
I don't know, downtown. Walking around, looking at villagers.
They're mostly regrouping from the fiendish attack and focused on getting ready for the worst of the winter because it's almost the end of December, pushing into January. You know, and a sizable group of them who know how to are trying to repair the bridge.
Do I see anything?
Oh, and the house that was halfway burnt down.
I'm gonna go check out the house that got burned down.
It's a house.
Oh, it's just a house?
Yeah. You're in a small town. I think there's like, you know,
Do I hear any gossip?
roll perception.
What's that, this?
Everything's
D20.
D20.
Do I have perception?
Everybody has perception.
it's just how good it is.
I'm coming.
8.
No, nothing out of the ordinary. Everybody's focused on the coming winter, burying the dead that the fiends killed, mourning them, fixing the bridge, and doing what they can to quickly repair the house that got a bit torched, because otherwise the family is going to freeze to death.
Anything out of the ordinary anywhere?
No,
I
that was
see.
your perception. Just
That's it.
nothing out of the ordinary. Everything focuses on what really happened, quote, yesterday. First order of business, burying the dead.
I head back.
I just threw the map away. It's not a very big town. It's no bigger than Farmington here. It's a small place.
I'm inspecting the bridge. Just looking
Yeah,
at the bridge.
it got burnt and then fell down.
That's it.
Yeah, you were standing in it.
Do I have swimming capabilities?
Everybody has a swimming capability. It's basically a strength thing, and the worry is about drowning. The river here, it's not very wide. That's why I didn't have you roll anything. You fell in. You quickly dog paddle, whatever it is, to the bank and crawled your way out. It's not a fast flowing river. It's just a small lazy thing that just goes into the bay.
Any ideas there, Stevie? Nice.
Oh, I don't know why I keep saying the bay. It goes into basically a large pond area. You're not by any ocean. You're by a river. And this is Riverton. It's right by the wider river. That's what that was, a wider river. And this is a little creek like that goes into it. And river boats ply up and down to do trade,
Any fish in there?
of course.
Going fishing, but I don't have a pole.
You can go get a pole. Poles are like 2 copper, another copper for some bait, and you can
Go fishing.
go fishing.
Well, I'm actually thinking of diving in to find out if I have any money that I can salvage. That I dropped off.
Well, I don't know what's on your character sheet. I don't know what.
I couldn't find anything on there, but then again, I don't know D&D Beyond, and I don't really care
Yeah.
to learn.
Yeah.
I think since he got here, because he's off and on, he's just relied on party funds. I don't think he ever carried any on you.
I don't-
Only out of George the player convenience, because of how often you can and cannot make it. So I think you were just you were provided for.
I'm provided. I like being
Yeah.
provided for.
I think if I recall correctly, I think we kind of did that sort of thing. Instead of giving you a share and everything like that, because you don't know when you're here, what you want to buy. So it's like, oh, here you are. So it's up to Steve holds the party funds. So it's up to you talking to Steve, roleplay, say, hey, like you earlier, I just got this. Can we go get something better? And then Steve can poof to the biggest city, and he already has contacts, and he can get you a minor magical, basically a +1 weapon.
You got a +1 battle axe.
Oh, I thank you, Stevie.
You're
I
welcome.
know you like me. Is it gonna cost me, isn't it? I just know it.
You,
But for you and Steve, it eats up your next 2 days, because you spent your first just doing something and healing. And he needs a day to poof, then he has to redo the spell to poof.
Yeah, the days go by. So I didn't see anything in anywhere. Any ideas
ideas for what?
to do anything, or just gonna stay over here because I'm really tired. I want to go to sleep. Unless we do something really exciting.
Everybody can go wherever they want. You are hearing nothing. Right now, you and Steve went to Rosalia. It was the biggest city with the biggest opportunity without an issue of finding a magical item. Where you are, it's smaller, It's a less chance. You would go.
Actually, I wouldn't have gone to Rosalia. I would have.
You can
hoofed
report in at home.
I would have hoofed in to the silver.
Right, you can do that, but here the biggest city with the best chance of a magical thing without an issue of me doing anything is Rosalia.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's the place you know, and that's why they want to group with them. Rosalia had the bigger city, the population. Between the two, it's fairly even, but they have the bigger, centralized.
Single large
Right.
settlement.
Exactly, whereas yours were more spread out and has a lesser chance. Whereas Rosalia, if I remember, has like an 8,000-9,000 gold piece
Yeah.
ability rating. Yours, yeah, it's there. I think it's 3,000 or 4,000, but you would go where you know it's easier.
Okay.
That's all. It doesn't matter. It's just that would be, would be easier.
Fair enough.
I.e., without me rolling it, because the other one is just at that. I got to roll to see chance was there. Yeah, you can find somebody as working for this group.
I already knew somebody in the area.
Hey,
Yes.
I don't know as though I ever sold that rapier +1 that I changed for when you gave me the Morning Star. I had the rapier +1. I don't think I ever got a chance to sell it, did I?
You
can always
actually.
give it to our companion.
No, you actually.
You were
handed
still
it over
holding
to
on.
me for when I needed. When I ran out of spell slots. I used it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can use the rapier. Doesn't do as much damage, but it's magical.
Yeah, it's his
Back up.
last resort weapon.
Yeah.
I was just thinking in terms of, hey, for our new companion, and that's the only thing I could
He
think
got
of.
a +1 battle axe.
Yeah, he's an axe wielder.
Okay.
But thank you though. Appreciate it.
He's a slashing kind
I
of
was
guy.
thinking of you. I wasn't thinking very well, apparently.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
But right now you're not here. Things are quiet. You are literally able to do whatever you want to do on a day-by-day basis until I tick down to.
What happens?
Because you don't know until that time. You don't know how long it's going to be. You don't know nothing. Because I'm not going to say, oh, X amount of days later.
Yep. Now we pretty much.
Well,
Go ahead.
hello, y'all. Nice to meet y'all.
Who are you?
Call me Ballad. My name is hard to pronounce without like a trunk.
Hey. What can we do for you?
Well, I saw y'all taking care of those, helping out the people here, taking out those fiends, and I'm a bard, and you guys look like could get some stories and inspiration if I hanged out with y'all.
Now, here's the thing I find funny, and I just got a kick out of the player. None of his characters have died.
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying.
None of them have actually
Died.
died.
When they all come back from wherever they are in all the dimensions, that's gonna be like a real Doctor Who type episode.
Yeah, he's going to have to talk to himself. That's all there is to it.
Okay, I've got a couple questions for you there, Ivory. There.
Yeah, I'm going to have to use a turtle for his character. I don't have
Aloxodon.
Aloxodon.
Are you potent and powerful? Or are you a newbie?
What? I guess if I'm level 19, I'm pretty well known also.
Okay, then my second question for you is, why the hell didn't you come out and help?
That's a long story.
If you were here in town with these guys doing, why weren't you out here helping?
You see,
Back in his pocket.
Well, normally I'm really good at smelling, but
Yeah, you really should take a bath.
So I was really sick, so I didn't even. I couldn't hear them. I was trying to blow my nose, so I couldn't hear anything over blowing my nose. Or I guess I should say my truck.
Okay, so you're not a or you weren't a what do they call them when two children are born together?
Conjoined.
So you weren't conjoined at the trunk, and every time you went, it was like.
Either that or he was.
For those in the know.
He was blowing something.
You know what that's from, do you?
I mean, we have no control if he wants to follow us around, but he's going to have to prove that he can
I mean,
do more than just strum
this group, we
instrument.
tend to get a lot of like lost puppies. I mean, first there was a gnome. He kind of, you know, that other gnome, and then the kobold decided to go play huggy with a Balrog.
I don't think he really decided. He hadn't decided for him.
We've got some pretty jeez. And now we're picking up
I say
a
if he
bard
wants to join us, more power to him.
Trying to remember his name.
I mean, the worst thing that can
Call him
happen
McHale's
is
Navy.
McHale's Navy.
Ensign Parker.
the worst thing that can happen
Parker, yeah.
goes
yes.
to hell,
Uh,
comes back, disappears.
oh shit.
The actor, the comedian.
Who played Ensign Parker on McHale's
just so
Navy?
you know, Ron, my passive perception, even though I only have +1 wisdom because of expertise,
Tim Conway.
so my passive perception is 23.
I won't remember. You'll
And
just have to
with-
remind me. I should just know that you've
Dylan
got,
was-
I see everything.
Yeah,
He was on a. He was the normal on a comedy hour. I can't remember the lady's name.
Carol Burnett.
Carl Burnett.
Yes. It was. I think it's called the Zoo Story or the Circus Story. So I don't know if he was
Come on along,
conjoined.
I have no problem.
Could be the
We can use
circus
some entertainment.
story. I think it's circus. I think it was the circus. The two elephants. Or you can probably just punch in The Elephant Story by Tim Conway.
What do y'all think?
It's really every character can go about their business. Every place you are all within 10 days traveled. If you go to the furthest, they're all
Close.
i.e. close. You can hang out together. You can do whatever you want. What is happening? The thing is, nothing. You're hearing nothing,
Okay.
and it is mid-December. It's now,
Okay.
or it's middle of last month, without the global warming bullshit.
I think that we need to report into Lord McAllister as he's my lord, and we need to, even though I've been keeping in touch through magic, shouldn't make appearances in a formal report in person.
There's nothing
Yeah, but when
like
you get a
face-to-face.
chance, you'll see what I'm talking about. You do the elephant skit. I think it's just called the elephant skit. It's something like that. It'll come up.
We got a lot to
I
catch
can't
up
say.
on.
I did the Elephant Story, Tim Conway, and it popped up.
Yeah, it's like one of his most popular, and everybody lost it couldn't, because he ad libs. He just And you'll see what I'm talking about. Does he when he cusses, go, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay. So, does anybody wish to make it back to the Lord's castle for some nice, warm food, nice, warm bed?
For basically more rich food. You know, you've been on the road, you've been eating good, because
Yep.
you've been staying inns, but you want to eat great. You want a noble's meal. You
Oh.
want that, you know, the
I
pork
can
with the
feel the
apple.
mobility.
You want to know what
that
that
really
pork with the
matters.
apple in it tastes like. You know,
Exactly.
yeah, have it sitting there ready to go. And you can poof and then poof or poof, however it works.
I'll put the group.
Yeah, I don't know
if
how
they
many.
want.
I don't know how many pooftas you can do.
I think I can do up to 8
Let's
people.
go.
Oh, you like it?
What's the Lord's name?
Why not?
McAllister.
McAllister.
Oh, Lord McAllister. Oh, yes.
Will you
I
be
play all the time in his
Back
play.
now? Mid-December?
Yes.
You're either back or in the middle of the celebrations and parties that go on afterwards. They're not like one day. You have like a week, you know, going place to
They
place to
ended.
place.
They ended in October.
I think they did. So yeah, you're
I'm back.
back.
Wow.
Do
Let's
whatever
go
you
visit.
want. You have the option of character choices now. Literally, you do. Legally, even from my perspective, you, because he didn't die or anything. He had to go do this.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. This will be a great way to let them know what happened.
No, this is role play. I'm going to mark off a day because the first day is simply going in, sir.
Maybe
You know,
it
we're
was-
here. You know, can they stay here so they don't have to pay? You've got the money. The only one that has to be accounted for and can't is Elephant Man. You don't know him.
That's true.
He's the only one. You can vouch for him, but it'll be
Okay,
like
so
he'll
wait.
have to go pay his own. We don't know him
Yep.
until we've heard of him, and he's great. Hey, we will let him stay X amount of days for a celebration because at this level, bards like mine at 15th, I know he is well known throughout the lands, so he would be absolutely
Well, he'd be welcomed, and he.
yeah,
You know,
but he'd be working.
well, while he's here, he'd be working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to play for your dinner, there,
That's
buddy?
good. I got a plus 15. Sure. I got plus 15 performance.
All right. Well,
But I'm just going to do it because everybody's back. A celebration, 3. So 3 days of just you're still listening,
Yeah.
but you're not actively searching. But 3 days of just celebratory talking and all of that.
Sir Andros is actually back
Sir
in the castle. Back from his world tour, so to speak.
All the jousts.
Oh, yeah. There is a new
So-
banner in the castle. It is the World Champion, Jousting Champion banner.
Not surprised.
Ron was.
I was. I
He did
couldn't roll
everything
for
he
crap.
could. He did everything he could to rig it against me. And his rolls were pure Ron. In order to the last fight, he had to roll. I think it was like a 3 maybe or better to stay seated. He rolled like a 1.
Yeah.
Got dismounted. Is like, it's over. It was
I would have
I wish
screamed,
I-
but I just went, yeah, it doesn't
Congratulations.
surprise me.
Mhm.
Plus 12 on the attack, miss.
Mhm.
Gets hit, okay. 5 or better to to
To
stay on horse,
himself.
no problem. 3.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. That was his normal rolls. Can't succeed for.
Okay, so I guess I play like 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 in a sports game with the drumming competitions against each other because I rolled a 17 plus, well, plus my 15, so that'd be like a 32 of the performance.
Ah, bummer. I can't roll.
What?
He goes into a drumming and a
Yep.
a strumming with Waylon. Waylon lost. I
And
rolled
then
a 7.
strumming.
Holy cow!
It was great, but Waylon ended at level 15. So I'm not positive, but I only gave him a plus 12. He had 15. I'm like, okay, he'll
That
be
makes
less
more
than that. He hasn't, because he stopped at level 15. He's still well known and everything, but level 19 is
Well, he's
much more.
he's level 19, but he's also only a 15 bard.
It's the levels. That's yes, he's a level 15 bard, but his total level is not. He's still known.
Yes.
He's more known.
All right.
He's still. Yeah, equal level to. I dropped my 3, so he would have been the same. But doesn't matter. Don't care.
Yeah.
It's just for flavor.
So, Ron, I think I will.
So we kind of fill surrender us in on all the bizarre little details.
Ron, you don't want Sir Andros back.
No, I'm just telling you legally.
Right, but you know what level he is.
Yeah, is all I got to say about it.
Yeah. You don't want him back.
I never wanted him to begin with after around 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But for craps and giggles, you pumped them all the way up to 22, 23, something like that.
6.
26? Yeah, you pumped them all the way up.
But
But anyway, you have 3 days of celebration, congratulating you on all the things you have done. Things seem quiet,
mhm.
but every player, except for the new Elephant Man, you still are having these horrible nightmares. Sometimes you wake up exhausted. Sometimes you don't. You've got all. I'm not going to worry about.
Right.
No, even if you go to death, there's somebody to heal you. You go into a coma. Too bad. What the hell's going on? But the chances of that happen are really rare.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I also could add the inspiration, the bard.
You don't know
Like
anything
a
about it.
D12.
You don't know anything about this.
Okay.
So you can't.
That's
You,
true.
you need inspiration for things you know, and before that, you have no idea. They just come down, and sometimes they look exhausted, and they just had nightmares. You too. You've been around. The nightmares they're horrible.
I have nightmares.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
everybody has nightmares.
You don't sleep like a baby.
Yeah, you don't. Everybody has them. You have them every single night. Sometimes they're super horrible, and you got no sleep that night. Other times you kind of sort of remember them, but don't at the same time. And like some of those dreams, you wake up and you recall, and then after a little bit, they kind of fade away. But they're always there.
The following 2 days, I don't play so well. At 23 and then at 29.
Yeah, don't give me that bullshit. I don't play so well.
You're what? Plus 15?
Plus-
You said?
Plus 15, you said?
Yeah.
And because it's a roll, even if he rolls a 1, not good. And just so you know, and for those that don't remember, every dream always ends with this trying to eat you.
Right, I just seen that.
Different one.
Yeah.
Just as a
Can't see
reminder,
it from,
every time this tries to eat you. Your exhaustion level comes in
Oh.
when it eats you. If it doesn't eat you before you wake up, you just had a bad sleep.
Great. Like 4.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh,
And like I said, everybody has it except for Elephant Man.
gotcha. So,
Give me another one, will you? Now I'm getting the dry tongue effect. I blame you.
it's okay.
Okay. I just have to blame somebody.
So, who wants to? That would be interesting. But no. I have. Ron,
Mm-hmm.
since we have time,
You don't know how much.
well, I know I don't know how much, but as far as my character, I'm going to I'm going to make a clone if I think it's a reasonable, like 24, 48 hour kind of thing.
You don't know.
Correct. That's why I'm looking. I don't know what the spell is.
Okay. In this case,
Okay.
I will have to make those rolls
I know.
because
I just want to.
because it'll screw you up if you fail the roll even one time.
Yes, I know. I just need to. Where is it? Come on. I gotta look at the. What you see? Oh, there you go. See cast time is only 1 hour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't care what you do as long as you can do it.
I can.
But you have 3 days of celebration, good food, plenty of rest.
Yep.
Sometimes a nightmare, sometimes just a bad dream, but it's still there. And it tells you something is still going on.
Yes.
Something is still affecting you in those dreams. And it's more than just having seen what you saw. Something is using what you saw and still trying to kill you through dreams.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you get there's an exhaustion level where you do, I think it's 3 or 4 in a row where you fail, you die. Hit points don't matter. You die.
Yes.
That's not good.
6 levels.
Yeah, something you just die.
Um,
At this level, it's a con save DC 15. Usually, you can make it even 2 or 3 times in.
I have level 9 spells. I specifically did not choose Wish because that's not his idiom.
Mm-hmm. And I will find any teeny tiny loophole to fuck it up.
Oh no, you look to fuck it up.
Yeah,
Hello?
exactly.
Mm-hmm. That was the other reason why I didn't take Wish.
Inte problem, ja. Inte okej, okay, Inte okej. Okay. Alright, bye. No. Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye.
You getting yelled at again?
No.
Okay.
There was a check that's made for the insurance, and they haven't received it since last week, but because of the holiday and everything else,
Yeah.
it probably got delayed.
I've gotten one of those calls too. And told them, look, it's probably the holiday. Say, yeah, we just call it as a courtesy. We actually, and mine was a credit card bill. They say, yeah, we add a couple of days because of that. because I'm a good customer thing.
Right.
And then they got it next day. I said, we received your payment.
Right.
No, but wish would be nice. Would have been nice, I should say, to help figure out.
Okay, after the
Yeah.
party and everything,
Yep.
what do you want to do? What is your decision-making capabilities?
Well, Lord McAllister got to find out how the.
Don't worry about Lord McAllister. He's going to do what he needs to do. The player character.
No, well, I gotta find out how the New Colony region is, because that's what we were doing. We're trying
Yeah,
to figure
but you're not a noble. They deal with that. No, the role play it. I'm just saying
Right.
you know.
No, we were sent to figure out what was screwing up, and
Yeah,
We
a lot
would
of
keep it-
things are revolving around the New Colony region.
correct. And I just want to go ahead and find out if there's anything new that's going on in that area, as far as negative, positive, anything, one way or the other.
They haven't heard anything other than the fact that even with winter here, things are still wrong. They still can't seem to get their act together between the two realms, well, all three now, in a manner of speaking, to come up with what the plan was. These disagreements keep coming up. I.e., something is still going on.
Okay.
And the disagreements are just
Minor stuff.
so much
Frivolous.
frivolity. You know, no, we want our wagons.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
It's very easy for me to say if I can speak. I'm not a politician personally, so I can't come up with all these. But a lot of you just go, huh? They want to fish on the right side and they want to fish on the left side of this river. Who cares? Your wheat this year is going to be 12 barrels. Mine's going to be 13. You're mad at me because I got one more stack?
Confusion.
Absolute stupidity. It's winter. There's no wheat right now, but you get the gist.
Yeah. All right.
Half of my chickens died. I'm blaming you for letting the fox in the hen house. Man, I live 100 miles from you. What the frick are you talking about?
But it's not like what it was.
No. It seems to be just this percolating.
Animosity. That's a nice word to do.
Yeah.
Animosity.
And the weirdest part is one side, then the other side, then they flip sides, and they intermingle, then they change their mind.
Is it all over, or is it centered?
It's everywhere. It's the whole New Colony region. They have one common thing, and that is they don't want either realm to rule them. They want to be independent.
Independent.
Which is a problem because you've got a high-level cleric who's there and is kind of in the middle of it.
I love the third.
Your other cleric, he got the church over there.
Yeah.
Brother, I think, or
Cousin.
cousin, yeah. He's in the middle of it.
Felix is in the middle of it?
Because he's in the middle, not in the middle of it physically, but he's in the middle of what's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's definitely supportive of the joining.
Right. And so he's having a problem because where everybody else was, now they're not. i.e., he's in the middle of it.
Okay.
The other nobles who have come in there
Mm-hmm.
suddenly, no, we want this to be our own, and that is angering the peasants who have moved in because they don't want a lord like it was before. They want something different. It keeps changing. Fix a problem, turns into a different problem for no reason. Somebody comes up with something, and then it boils over. That gets cleared up. Somebody comes up with something else. At the end of the time frame here, so that's when I started in, and it's going to start coming to blows, but it hasn't happened yet. And when each side sends in troops to help mitigate, or they get together, they suddenly start in on the whole thing.
You're under the spell.
Yep.
It's a spell thing. Who has a spell checker?
I'm a wizard.
Then go for it, little wizard.
Right.
I'm going to do an Arcana check to see what kind of spells or effects would do this.
You're
I
19th
like how
level.
this comes.
You have a list of spells. You can look at all kinds of them to see what
Well,
effects.
correct, but which?
You have no way of knowing because you're not in the physical area.
No, we need to get to the
You
physical
come and
area.
go. You come and go. You come and go. I'm just saying. This is you're talking to your family.
No, my lord's family.
Right. I just say because you're part of the whole thing.
I'm part of that.
And they're just reporting this is what, because they're involved in the negotiations and stuff, which is out, and both sides are like, what the frig, over? Our people go over, then they start arguing. You have a noble over there, and sometimes they say, yeah, I'm pro, and then they say, you know, they're not pro, and they start causing hate, and what the hell?
All right.
And the problem is, as you know, it flows over into each of the.
Does the center seem to
There is no center or anything,
Okay,
just so
so-
you'll know. It's like over here and over here and over, like these little things keep popping up and then they clear up and then another place pop. It's like there is no here and everywhere around here.
No. Rod, you got the wrong thing. So basically, it's like, okay, it's here, and then it's here, and then it's here,
Yeah.
and then it's somebody is actually moving somehow between, and then causing this to happen. It's not a. It's not just.
It's not easy to figure. It's not something from the cosmos coming down
It's
and
not
blanketing.
natural at all.
right
Somebody is moving around
and
and
causing this.
making things happen.
Okay. So,
What you're rolling, you're in a castle.
that is okay.
Okay.
I'm just observing.
What's your roll?
13
What's your perception?
perception. Unfortunately, it's not printed. As soon as it comes up, I will let you
Copy paste.
know.
Yeah. So basically, what we need.
Perception.
Now, mind you, sometimes it's two or three
Plus
places.
7.
2 or 3 places at the same time.
30-20 for him.
Okay.
So there may be multiple people.
Just because I like to play, and it's a dungeon crawl turned into a role play session.
Yep.
Which is fine because need to have the role play. Scullery maid.
Who?
Scullery maid.
A
A
servant.
dishwasher.
A servant.
Scullery is when they wash dishes. It's called a scullery.
Oh, okay.
Okay. is eyeing you and winking at you when you look her way.
Her way
Yeah.
or his way?
Scullery maid. When you look at the scullery maid, that's your perception. You're just looking around and you see the scullery maid, and she looks at you, smiles, and winks.
She likes you.
For
Why
5, 6,
not?
7, 8.
I'm the
She
white
has
meat.
she has a charisma of 9.
My charisma is not very good. All right, so I'm going, guys.
I just why not? He rolled a dirty 20. Why not? He's a hero of the realm. They don't care what you look like. You are a hero. Okay, so he has a good night. Why don't you roll me a d20 plus your con?
It's +5.
10,
Total?
No.
10 + 5.
15,
Hey, you want a boy or a girl?
neither.
It's a boy. Or it will be. She'll let you know later.
You don't know. She don't know yet.
Yeah.
And you're a full orc or a half orc?
I'm a half orc.
Yeah,
It'll still be considered a half orc.
Consider, yeah. Be quarter, but still be considered a half. It'll look more humanish than orcish. That's all.
Yeah.
She's got a charisma of 9. Are you kidding? She's happy camper.
There you go.
Instant family.
It's close enough. All right.
But she'll learn later and send you a message. We have a boy.
She'll probably send you a message saying.
Child support.
No, this day and age kind of thing, it's typical of the father sending you things, say, come marry my daughter.
So you said that some of these things had 2 or 3 areas that were active. at one
Yeah,
time.
you've already had this happen to you, where you're dealing with something and you've been in the town and it's been flaring up in different places.
Mhm.
You know, and you go into all this crap happening in this house, all this crap in this house. Same thing, but sometimes spread out.
Right, but
You have come across where you've come across the instigators. There's been 3 or 4 different people, and they've ran around to different places to instigate things.
that's what we're looking to try and shut down.
So I'm absorbing who is moving where.
Well, you're in the castle. This is happening.
No, you observed her moving with you.
Yeah.
Now I absorb myself walking out.
So,
And you observe she prefers twiddle and fiddle and faddle.
so we need to get in the field again to see if we can isolate and cease and desist.
Hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack. What you doing? Your notes?
No.
Wow.
Oh, I had the village. I was looking all over for it.
Where do we go?
I don't know where you're going.
Well, let's go to the last place we...
This is funny. You saw me
Where is
digging them all up and everything. It was all underneath. I
Back.
was like, I thought I had this. Where's all my houses and everything? Okay, you idiot. Self-induced idiocracy.
Closed my eyes and got to the It says to map 2. You have map 2?
You have map 1 and map 2 right there in front of you. Map 1 below, map 2 above.
Okay.
That's what I was pointing, because I had them as 2 separate papers until I take them together. So really, you fold it over, map 1, unfold the other side, map 2.
Mm-hmm. Now, this wood is where most of the... This area here is where the... where Felix and the other...
Right, that's
Yeah.
the one where you pissed off Rosalia in a political sense, where you came in, the characters went in, and
Set
you
up.
dealt with what the woods is, and you claimed that as your...
route.
This cleric has control of these woods, and would probably...
and this part of the river.
Right, that's just where the line is until you become one. Right now, it's like a little state. It's a county. That will always be your county, but right now you're an independent with
I think there were about 5.
alliance to 3 towns.
Yep. All right.
And not allied with, but yeah, I don't know. It's helping my dry throat. But with allegiance to making, the dual baronies. But he has, as an NPC, he has been running around trying to quell these at high levels. He's been running around quelling these little things and doing the best he can. While in the meantime, trying to find a druid willing to come in and move in the woods and help. Do you poof there? No, you haven't been there physically.
Nope.
See how many days? I just want to count them off. How long? You're in the capital of 3 towns, and you can use any paper because each thing is the 5-mile mark, and you can figure it out. Let me know how many days wilderness versus how many times you can stop at a town or a village.
Well,
How far before you have a place you can stop? And
the way I look at it,
you don't have to do a straight walk. You wherever
I
you
know.
want.
The way I look at it, we're here, right?
The capital, yeah.
Riverport, right?
No,
Which
that's where you just had your last adventure, Riverport. You're at your capital. You'll have to remember because I did the map. Ulicton.
Ulicton. Okay.
Ulicton is the capital.
Okay.
Because the original founder was Ulick until the whole family died, and it became this convoluted council
So
type
it
of
looks
thing.
like it's a day between Ulicton to Riverport.
Okay, let me do that one first. Only because it's there. So. Yeah. It's actually a warmer than normal December. It's like it was last month. There is a light wind, but it's not so. It's a
Oh,
chilly day.
That's only 5 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, no, it's not even a full day.
Yeah.
But
That's nothing.
that's like
Yeah, each thing is a 5-mile mark. Where you are isn't a huge place. You can get almost anywhere within half a day. That's why they want to make it bigger. It's not large.
yeah. I mean, take a little boat trip. 'Cause we got a boat,
Size doesn't matter,
and then we just come up here.
usually.
So that's like maybe a day and a half,
The day. Just go by the day.
2 days.
We'll go by 2 days. So the first day, like I said, is nice. Second day is cold. No wind. It's just a cold day.
Like New England. One day it's warm, the next time it's
Yep.
friggin' 20 below.
Not next day, next hour.
So you go there. The other half day, you just call it an early day.
Yeah.
And then the next.
No, that
Okay.
gets us there.
You're in whatever village that is. What village is it? I want to know.
There's nothing's labeled there.
If there's nothing labeled, that's because there's nothing in.
No, we built around here. We have
You're building your cathedral, your temple. That's what's going on.
and then
And there's a few people that are there. There's no village or anything there.
I'm trying to forget what I know we had a ranger.
I don't care about that.
We have-
There's no.
We had like four the part of the five of us. We all have our strong points with, and I'm sure that a village will pop up around that for
Yeah,
the workers.
But I just haven't done it. You're just there.
Okay.
I never made anything permanent because I didn't know what would happen, and I'm focused on you're building this area. When I wrote it, I just said, "Oh, you come to this new place, this new." They're not mapped.
Actually,
It's a
yeah,
village.
Felix is on the river because Festa. And then another one was further
Yeah.
up on the river. And then we had some like here and here, and then I think another one over here because we basically claimed this whole area, and Rosalia was pissed.
Yeah. So there's little areas. The only thing is that they're all within a day of each other. If you want to go from point A to point B,
Yes.
that's really. They're all small, so it's not a.
It's not a big thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, we need to start somewhere.
Yeah. You tell me what you're gonna do once you get there. Like I said, I don't have a population there, but just put it down as any hamlet.
Yeah.
And there's little hamlets that have popped up, and for purposes of that, they're all within a day. I'll just do one day of see what the weather is, and you go to the next one and go to the next one. It's like people can travel a day, get a place to eat and sleep. Travel a day, get a place to eat and sleep. But they're hamlets. They're 20 or 30 people each, and somebody opened up their house as a B&B, or somebody slapped up a 2, maybe 3 bedroom little tavern inn because people are moving around and it's
It's business.
Okay.
Again, we're just looking there, investigating, see what any cause of discontent or.
Maybe we can leverage our bar.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like a bar? Music, entertainment, right? It'll open people. He'll open people up.
There you go. Play something.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, with 15, he doesn't have to roll. Just automatically, he does something good at every place without. There's no need to.
Yeah.
That's one of those automatic little things that are out there that you looked up before.
Yep.
He just does it.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. So. Yeah, his passive performance is a 25.
Yeah. There's grumblings,
Okay.
but they're very minor.
Well, what are they?
Somebody cut down the tree on the left, not the one on the right. And you got these. You're in the area where the woods are.
Yeah.
And there's been several cuttings, but they haven't been clear cut.
Right.
Okay, you're very specific because you want to get a druid in there
Right.
about maintaining it and its wildness, a national park basically, where tree service kind of a thing.
Yep.
And one of the tree services, while they're doing it, because they still need the wood and everything for everything they're doing here, somebody cut down the right one and not the left one.
I can't believe they did that.
Bastard! If I ever find them.
So,
Yeah, that's intriguing.
yeah. So how is it out here? Other than that, what's
Cold. Sucks.
So how do you? I know this is a new build area. So how do you survive out here? What? Give me a typical day.
Fish, dry the fish. Some of the farms buy wholesale, have some immediately, jar others, prepare for winter. That's normal.
Okay.
Unless Farmer John decides to hike the prices of his tomatoes, the bastard.
Ah.
Little things like
Have there
that.
been a lot of strangers passing through?
Everybody's a stranger. Because people come and go to see if they want to colonize or not. You're strangers, although we've heard of you.
But I mean, have you
Thank you.
noticed more lately in the last, say, month or two?
No, winter.
Anybody that
Most people
stood
are
out
staying
to
in the
you
houses.
unusual?
People come and go. Some come in, tell a story, and then they leave. Others come in and complain that the chickens aren't fat enough, and they leave.
So the people that come and then leave, they're kind of negative.
Sometimes. Not always.
And then they're the ones that cut
One guy
down the-
decided to piss in Mama John's milk bucket. There's no milk in it. Damn, pissed her off.
Holy shit!
Yeah. He was drunk as hell. But damn it.
I know. Wow. But when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I mean, I had to invent names. I just rolled a overview. I didn't write down names.
Ow. We'll just run. We'll do our investigation. We're just gonna keep doing.
No.
There's gotta be some
You
way
go to the next village.
narrow this down.
The next day, cold day, don't care. Unless it's miserable, but you can get in. If I have heavy winds and a heavy snowstorm, you just get into whatever place sets you up. I was just saying, just in case. There's no encounters. But you go to the next one, you start hearing the same kind of stories.
Same kind of stories.
Mm-hmm. A lot of minor little.
Okay, I was gonna say identical stories or.
No, they're always different,
Okay.
but they follow the same theme.
Little minor
Small, petty
annoyances
shit.
A lot of small petty shit.
that become big.
Hmm.
They haven't gotten big, but there's a percolation.
Yeah.
They seem, as you go,
Becoming a powder keg.
how many days you want to, just on top of my,
Spend
just
five.
give me a few. 5, okay. 5 more. Because I want to mark them. I know.
Right, 5 days will give us enough. 5 additional days will give us enough
You,
to get a
you,
pattern.
you basically zigzag for 5 days. Weathers are good, weathers are bad, weathers are shitty, weathers are great. Always a place to stay. Remember, these are common rooms, so just don't forget to go to the party funds and
Yeah.
you'll pay for that. But as you're doing this, again, similar stories, minor incidences that all seem to be growing into something bigger. It's like these incidents start and then they calm down. Then you go to the next place and it seems these incidents start and they calm down. And they're all 3 or 4 days apart from each other. None of them have a set pattern.
Okay.
Like you were here, yeah, that was 3 days ago. You go here, oh, that was the other day. And you run down to the next one, oh no, that was a week ago. We've calmed down. And it's like, whatever it is or however it is, they are not following a path. They will skip, they'll move, and you're as you go back and forth, depending upon how soon the individual is there, because I have it, but I'm not going to. Because like I said, I didn't have towns or anything. It's just as you go someplace. I just randomly did places. You hit places that are newly having anger issues. Other places where they resolved the issues.
Okay.
None of them are serious. But Joe borrowed my freaking hoe. He never returned it. And she was a good hoe. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't going to, but it just popped in there. And the same thing with the kids. He threw a snowball at me. And hit me. Made me angry. I threw a slush ball back at him.
Somebody
And it gave him a black eye.
stirring
And my
him up.
parents fought about it.
Okay.
What he said.
On and on. All like this. And they vary in their intensity. But you cannot get a lockdown because there is no pattern as to, oh, if he was here, or they, or whatever, were there, they must be going here. So you go over there and you find out it's over here and over here. Like I said, there's. And they all say, yeah, even in the winter, we still have strangers. Some people prefer the winter to pick a spot, to claim it, and come back in the spring and say, no, that's mine. Because I claimed it in the middle of winter because you didn't want to get out in the cold. Mind you, most of these places, you can get there in a day. So unless a blizzard comes, most people can survive it. You know, because those who are coming out here are the hardy people.
Yeah.
Those willing to take a chance, plow the lands, get a farm going. Especially the guys who, yeah, they really plow the hoe. He plowed the hoe.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any thoughts, folks, about how we can try to?
Oh yeah, in this case, I sat down no, just me talking. I sat down a time frame. It all depends how frustrated the group gets or how they go, we're just going to go over here and we'll just wait till we hear anything.
No.
No. Oh, no, I'm just saying. It
No,
was written
we're
that.
Trying, any thoughts about how to approach
We
this?
haven't found any places where they haven't had any problems, right? Everywhere we've gone.
Everywhere
has
you've
had
gone,
some semblance of
even
problem.
with the
There's nothing-
adventures that are written, and you go to these. Remember when you went to the initial jousting, and when you got into the new colony region, those jousts were a lot more aggressive than sportsman-y. And then somebody poisoned that ale,
Yep.
which
Ale
gave
there.
one person, he's like almost the sole provider.
Right.
And then you had this poison gas sort of fog come in, which killed one guy, one noble who sent you. He was what? What did he tell you?
The blobby thing there.
Oh,
He said, I was contacted by to do, and now they're making me pay for what they wanted me to do?
yeah,
Yeah. Manipulated,
That was
coerced,
right.
maybe ensorcelled to cause
Right.
all of this.
Um,
And you went where he said was obviously one of the perpetrators, and you removed that particular perpetrator.
what I'd like to do again, Ron, Arcana. Now that I've got some more information in Arcana to see, to pinpoint down more what.
Roll Arcana.
22.
Okay, it's not necessarily Arcana. 22. Is it Arcana? Maybe, but not necessarily. There are, like I said, at your level of 19,
Chemical, yeah, chemical.
with the jousting, it was chemical.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
With a noble being promised major rulership kind of a thing if he ate it.
Yeah.
Arcaned, ensorcelled,
And sort of.
and one of those,
Yeah.
or manipulated. It could be either or both either. There are several spells that you know, even if you don't have them in your book, you just because you've done all your studying, 1911, you've done all your
Oh,
studying. So you know there are several spells that they can find and hit and manipulate and command and control and whatever others are out there. I could go through the list and we could find them that would take control of the mind for however long to start causing hate and discontent. There are also people who simply can talk you into doing something you
Sure,
probably
but-
wouldn't normally do. It could be either or.
All right.
Yeah, the poisoned ale at least was kind of,
Yeah.
we could take care of that.
Yeah, and you found out that that noble was promised things. He was, quote, manipulated.
Yep.
But you also had the poisoned alcohol that had some sort of spell component done to do that poisony thing, which also manipulated. So it was a little of both, if I remember correctly. And you destroyed all the ale.
Right.
Oh yeah, it came from the specific mushroom things that had to be brewed in a certain way, given some type of
Yeah.
like a nasty clerical, like a holy water would give, but this gave it a poison, but a certain effect.
Right. Well, with this,
With this, again, your perceptions, no roll, again, 19th level. Some sort of manipulation is going on, be it talking or spell or both.
yep.
And it's making things percolate. It's not keeping things calm. Seems like as soon as one area starts to calm down, whew, something flares up.
Intentional.
Head
And
back
it's
to
always more than one place. Therein lies the rub. You go to the you're going to go where it's calming down.
Yep.
You go there. By the time you get there, something flared up because of your travel time.
Yep.
Should we try staying in one place for a length of time to see if we can't figure stuff out?
I'm just doing
Watch
a
the
random thing
cycle
as you're kind of
as it
walking
goes
around,
down
and I pushed it into January because there were only like 5
What
days
if
left.
we stick around, one or two people stay in a certain area and then absorb what is happening, and then we meet and we talk it over, who was there, who is not there, what is happening, what's coming down, and what's causing it, and who disappears or who appears. And then we can share the notes, and then we can figure out exactly
Now,
if we have anything.
just a regroup. Facts already known. The new region has been fighting for independence in its own way. New colonists, off and on, screaming how they want their own rule, lands, etc. Then it calms down. And then they flare up again. Fights have erupted. This is now in January. That's why I'm going to this.
Okay.
And as you're going and you're doing this, fights have started to erupt. To date, there has only been one actual casualty. It was found to be accidental. This is one of the little hamlets, temporary things you walk into. Fell from a large boulder, just right to break neck.
Okay.
But now there tends to be more casualties starting to happen, especially in the recently flares up. Mostly broken bones from smacks by rocks or clubs, typically what they use, or I put a rock in my snowball. To date, neither of these sides have resorted to actual real weapons. Neither. They've just been here and again, almost like these little groups, because they're small groups. You got 30 people in the village, 15 each. It might be just one guy ringing. They run him out of town, things like that. And he might get pelted by a few rocks too many and has to go to another town because, can you reset my bone? Hey, what happened to you? I don't know. I guess I got too drunk. And you're well that
Somewhere where
Rosalia.
there were some abandoned houses and whatnot. Maybe we could kind of settle into one of these abandoned houses. And
Yes,
see-
there are.
see
Those are the ones who
what happened.
came and wanted to try from scratch and thinking it was a great adventure, and it wound up
Couldn't
being too
make it.
hard for them. They just abandoned. Mind you, these are just
City folk.
yeah. But where you
Simple folk.
are, these aren't log cabins.
They're sod houses.
They're sod houses.
I don't say
So, without maintaining them, most of them have turned into squishy sod hills.
I mean, we'll obviously have to rebuild or
Yeah,
set
but
them up better. But
you can't dig out.
If we kind of
No, what I'm saying is you
settle
can't
in,
dig
maybe
out.
we can-
Yeah, but you can't dig out sod right now to try and repair any of these things. You've got snow. I didn't roll every time, but there would have been enough times, and all this time there's been enough snowfall. There's no building going on now unless you have access to stone or wood. And in the winter, yeah, because now you gotta shovel the driveway that you don't have, but it has to be house-sized driveway before you can build. And trying to resolve these issues, Rosalia and Three Towns are just having issues with it. They're having a problem with this because they thought everything was all set. And here's a report, hey, and now they're coming with this stupid problem because they wanted this, and we said we would do that. It's like, well, they're not being, they're dealing politics, but nobody seems to be like your family. I'm just saying that, I know it's not yours, but your family. They don't seem to be angry. They're like, what the hell? And then we just had to talk to him, and he's talking about the wheat production, and then it's frickin' January.
Yeah, it's more frustration than anything.
Yes.
It's more confusion, if anything.
Yeah, there's
It's confusion because if you're talking about, I'm going to go swimming in the middle of the ice age, there's confusion.
That was a page that fell out, and I needed to go through it.
Yep.
I almost threw it away and went, why am I sending you guys over there? Oh, there it is.
all right. So you said basically split up.
We have to figure out what's going on. We have to absorb, and we have to observe, and we have to.
Okay. You can split the party, obviously. Decide who's what, and how many days apart are you from each other using
It's a day
north.
apart. It's a day apart. And the
Where do you want to go? The New Colony region is more than a day from end to end. Most of your little villages are within a day. So you got the north, south, east, west, and everything in between. You got the map right
how
there.
many characters are we?
4.
So each one goes. And have you been into all of those places?
Probably not all, but
No.
it's matter.
You've been
Okay.
through quite a few of them, but not all, because you would be stopping talking and realizing the information you're getting from the half a dozen little hamlets that you've talked to, the information is always the same.
I don't
Not
care
the,
about
not the specific thing that happens, but always the same
Petty shit.
stupid, petty
I
crap.
don't care about the pettiness, and I'm not going to literally talk to people. I'm just going to observe.
Yeah, you want to go someplace to observe, so I would need to know how far away from each other will you go.
Right. So this
Because if you're here, and one day away is Steve, and one day away from Steve is Dave. Dave is 2 days away from you if it happens from you. See?
yes, but we have something
No,
that
actually we're 5.
Steve can help out over here tremendously. You can learn the place, and we can put us in and out.
Yeah, but if you can't talk to him immediately,
Well, we can.
wherever he is, and we're going to use we'll put Steve in the central location. So from Steve, everybody is a day away from Steve. So if you're here, yeah, you're a day away from this person, a day away from this person, a day away from this person, but 2 days away from this person.
They don't have cell phone service.
Sorry, no cell phones.
I don't know. This is only a try, but
No,
there
it's
something
not
happening.
wrong. I'm just trying to say you have to realize somebody will be 2 days away from everybody. It doesn't matter. Just by virtue.
No.
With 4 people.
He's
He's saying with-
Yeah, we've got 5. But let me. I got dice here just for shits and grins. All right, here I am in the middle.
Right.
All right, 1 day away.
Yep.
1 day away.
Yep.
1 day away.
Yep.
1 day away.
Right.
1 day. 1 day. 1 day. 2 days.
Right.
So one.
I said no matter where somebody is sitting and something happens.
You said they'll be 2 days away from everybody
I said
else.
at least one person will be. If something happens here,
Yeah.
he's 2 days. Here, he's 2 days. Here, he's 2 days. Somebody, unless it happens here and everybody's 1 day away.
If it happens here, we got 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. This is 2 days.
And 2 days, that's what I said.
Right.
One person will always be 2 days away.
Steve, one person will be 2 days away. You're going to be in the middle because you can poof.
Yeah.
Everybody
That
else
per-
is going to
you
be
ha-
2 days away.
You have to 1 day to Steve, to 1 day to the guy,
Unless
2 days to poof him.
unless
2 days.
Unless the poofing is instant, right?
Yeah, but you got to get to the person who needs to be poofed.
Right. So what it comes
That's a
down
day.
to is we set up a time where every hour you happen to poof at different times.
It's a totally random thing, and he's exhausted. He can't do that many poofing.
I only have.
What I'm saying is the plan is great. I love the plan. And you go a day away. And what I've said is one person will always be 2 days away unless it's the middle person where something is
Okay, so
happening
how
or
about
learned.
we decide to go for 2 because one person can be toppled, 2 people. it will
You
be
do
harder.
one with 2 people, and whatever area isn't covered,
Right.
if that happens to be the area where you hear things, you don't
Yeah,
hear
I think,
things.
I think the 2 people may be a better suggestion because we can cover each other. And the person that was going to be with Steve can poof in and out. Or, unless
Look,
he has a
not
better
not
suggestion.
everything is a dungeon crawl. You have this dilemma. You know what's going on. He has a good idea. I happen to love it.
I like the idea too, and I'm very supportive of the idea. Your assumption is that I am mass transit on a daily basis. I can only do very limited amount.
That is perfectly fine. Then I learned about this thing.
Yeah.
The thing
And
is-
and here's the thing. Let's say he has no poof that day. He used it for something, which again, sometimes he has to go home. So something happens here. He tells this person here or here. They then have to go tell this person here, who has to come back here, who has to come back here. You add days. You have to physically travel.
Yes.
If he is poofing, you still have to and I keep saying 2 days, it's actually 3. Because you walk to this guy 1 day. Hey, something's happening. He has to spend it to poof here. Now, he either waits a day to poof, to get his spell back, or he walks 1-2 days.
Now I can do it more than once.
No, I'm just giving them
Right.
general,
Right.
based on your
I
spell
I
repertoire.
can do it more than once. However, it's still going to take 1 day to get to me,
Yes.
and then I can do 1, 2.
So, before you say that, I'm just gonna talk aloud. Why do we need to poof in and out? Why don't we try to take matters in our own hands at that point?
Because
Just so you know, the individual can do whatever he wants. If you are the one that realizes something, and you're here, if you're not here, then it won't be you. Then you, Orky, can do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
If
So-
you see this person going around and you think that person is the problem, it's up to you.
Exactly.
It's up to
So
you.
since we're gonna have the party split into 2s,
2s. Okay, so we're going to be doing this.
is the only suggestion here. So
It's
yeah,
coming with ideas,
yeah, you're gonna do into 2s.
Okay.
which means you cover 1 day away from each other. Be
Which
that 1 day
is-
being north, south, east, or west.
Correct. And then bound, we're going to be going the opposite. So if I go north, you're going to go south. If I go west, you're going to be east. And hopefully in there, with the travel, we may be able to see something. We may
You're
wait
still
10
right
days.
back to what you're doing now.
Yes, but it's safer 2 people than 1 person.
Yeah, if you want to split the party and start
Yeah,
going around, but you're
the
still
orig-
finding the same
original.
info.
The original idea, I believe, was to actually sit and observe for a few days. See if we go through a cycle of calm down, and then
Well, we know, we can talk to the people to find out exactly what happened and if it calmed down and what town flared up again. And
That's literally what you're doing now.
exactly. So if that's the case, we're gonna attack those places first.
You've been doing that.
Okay.
It's been an arbitrary thing. One of the things you said was it flared up over here and you went back over there as it calms down because you're 1 or 2 days away and it flares up. It might be something, and you, as a party, you're well known. You actually come in and calm things down. Other places that happened a few days ago, they're already calming. What happened? I don't know. We got past it. So what you're suggesting is great, but this is what you've been doing. Just that I've been arbitrary with it, eating the days.
Yes, but we haven't been observing if anybody or anything
Yes.
is happening.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't observed anything, but we haven't been anywhere in order to observe it for any length of time.
Good. So this is what we're gonna have to do. Either we split up the party in singles, who can be dangerous, or we go in doubles.
No, don't worry about being dangerous for the party. It's only dangerous for, well, currently the danger will only revolve around a Luxon.
A who?
A Luxon.
What's a Lexan?
Elephant Man.
What's an elephant man?
Our new player.
You're an elephant.
Bard.
That's
Yeah.
that's
You're an
that's
elephant?
that's where
Yeah.
that's where the danger will lie. So what you do is
Nice
you
thoughts, trying to
so
run me out of backup character.
so what you do is, hey Luxon, why don't you go stand over there, and when you start to die, we'll know that's where we need to go.
Great.
Yep.
Or basically go to another plane of existence, which seems to be a habit.
Let's see if I can find.
I have a druid backup ready to go.
That's a good thing with your luck. And again, it's just my rolls, man. I'm not picking on you at all. But I'm just laughing my ass off only by virtue of it just seems to keep happening. Whereas before it was always happening to Mason.
Yeah. Oh my word.
Well, I'd say with Mason, it was a little bit. It was happening to him by chance, and partly when he would charge in.
He always wanted a
Or pick up the
new
sword.
character, so sometimes he did what he could to kill said character. And he always had these extra life things floating around for some reason. As I got kind of tired of it.
So have we decided what we're gonna do, and which one we're gonna go, and who's gonna go where? So what's in this world?
I like the plan, just that it will eat days to get everybody together. You're looking at 3 days of gobble up, 2 to 3 days.
Well, we just wasted so many days doing nothing.
No, you have been finding out. It hasn't been a waste.
We've been finding out, but we don't know yet.
Right, we've been gathering information.
Yes, this particular session after the little fight has not been a waste.
No.
Or we can go to different towns as a group, and we can ask the surrounding. What was the flare? Is it going to say something really stupid?
They're all really stupid.
I know, but what I'm saying is we can find out what was the flare, something stupid, and what calmed down. Oh, we just got over it. And why did you flare up again? We don't know.
Something stupid.
Something stupid. So who was here at that particular time?
Travelers are traveling, even in the winter. Not as many.
That's right. So somebody's got to have the same face. In theory. I don't know. It's only an idea.
No.
But if we gather all the information and we know what is happening, the more days go by, the more we don't know, the more we need to split up because we're going to waste the time anyways. At least we're going to have something more realistic.
For me, it's how many more days you want to spend doing this, and either give up or set yourself up. It really boils down to that.
Or,
Locks it on.
oh nice. You look awesome, dude. You look like you had a lot of orkies. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, in this world, when people say, "Look, I saw a walking, talking elephant," were you drunk? No, he's right over there.
so you guys decide what you're gonna do. I just brought up an idea, but at this point, the days are being gathered information, but we don't really know the information.
You finished December,
Yep.
or my equivalent. One of these I have to find what I call my months. I'll probably reinvent them. But for us, the human beings in the real world, using the regular months and knowing what they're like works fine. Each of my months in my world are 30 days long. All of them. So it's a longer year.
Shorter by 5 days. 360 versus 365.
I was thinking leap year, but that's only one. Don't care. All of mine are 30
Yeah,
days
that's all
long.
right. So, you guys decide what you want to do. But by the way, what kind of communications besides poofing do we have in this world? Do we have any pigeons? Do we have any?
Pigeons are everywhere.
I know. Carry.
Not unless you bought one. Bought a carrier pigeon and then spent a day or two training it as to where to go.
Wow.
Yeah, you can buy one.
I don't know.
And you have
what
it
do
with
guys
you in this
decide?
little coop, and then you put the little message on it, and it flies to where it was trained to go and get
Or
his.
the other thing we can do, we can
sweetmeats.
go in a group in a certain town. We figure out exactly the flare. We figure out what calms it, and we figure out what brings it up again. And go to another town, spend another day. That will be 2 days.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think if we split up, we're going to save a lot of time.
Splitting up is a catch-22.
It is. I'd rather not split up, but we're going to cover more ground. But at the same time,
Splitting
I'd rather
up
go into-
being who's north, south, east, west, which is what I will use, would say, even the middle. And then whoever's on the side where I have something that gets you going, that will dictate how long it takes you to gather up and then to get to said location. You don't know that. And then you point on the map and you say, we are going to be here. Because they're all over the place, little villages. And they're little hamlets. They don't even deserve a dink on the map. They're just people that set up. They've got 5 farms or 6 farms. And the hamlet is 12 people. Mom, dad, maybe a couple of kids. And they just have a central meeting area. And that could easily be just one longhouse to store winter food, and the one person who decided because we keep having these people who decided to throw up a simple tavern inn. Others could have 3 or 4 buildings, but you're talking. They're not a point on the map. Some aren't even named. They just call them over there in the center, and that's it. This whole place is being established. Yeah. This whole place is being established. Nothing is, because these flare-ups keep happening and nothing gets
Done.
Some of the flare-ups are the name of our hamlet. I want to call it Bob. I want to call it Susie. But Bob found it. Yeah, but Susie slept with Bob. So why can't it be called Susie?
So no matter how you slice it, you need to spend some time, and you need to figure out and trace it.
No matter how you slice it, unless you have super high perceptions and you're at the right place at the right time, which
23 perception.
no, you have to be at the right place at the right time. The
Yeah.
chances of that's why you saw me dropping the
That's
dice every
the
now
tough
and then. It's a
part.
1 in 20 chance.
But it's okay. But at least
I might have dropped it. I've had an entire dungeon get wiped out because it went right to it. Okay, we're done here. We're done. I.e., going through the dungeon to get to the Yule Man.
Yeah, we literally made. Oh, okay. How about here? We got there. It's like over and done with. We
And
missed
the-
like 90% of the.
Yeah, and the only thing I played with is because I knew the fiends were locked in here. They're forced to stay here. And once the U-Man was destroyed, they were let go. So the first thing they did was go on a rampage, and were screaming Demon Scar Wars were together, and then they started realizing the war's long over, but they were still compelled.
Yep.
So as soon as he said, I let you go, yeah, buddy, we're out of here. And the only reason the other one stayed, because I was going to have him do it anyway, he shook his head and he made his save. He tried to compel me to. My sworn, holder of my sworn enemy. Yeah, I'm taking you with me. And then he left.
So anyway, you guys decide what you think. I mean, let's bring it to a vote, or anybody has any ideas?
Now, just to let you know, once you decide what you're going to do, again, you can call it early, which I like, and 3 hours. I'm just looking at time. We've done 3 hours.
Yep.
This was a finished dungeon, if you want to call it that, with the role play. But this role play is really how many days you want to spend, and where are you going to stay until you start hearing something, and then I determine how long it takes you, and that's what the map is for, why you were out ages ago, how long it takes you to get from point A to point B to point C. The only thing you can
do it in pairs.
is wait for a serious flare up and respond to it. Because all these little minor ones are just building up. Again, 19th level intelligence to know, okay, someplace something big is going to happen. You can feel it. Something big is going to happen. But where? The whole region. You decide on the map, we are going to stay here. And then however you decide to do it, how long it takes you.
What's the best developed area? I know there's nothing really developed here, but there's got to be some that are more developed than others.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or a place that has the highest population.
2 words.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Word 1 and word 2, inspiration.
Thank you.
Edmore.
Edmore. Okay.
Edmore is the place where people built up to the most because they went to the very edge of the colony regions, and that's where they flocked there. Says we want to mark this boundary, and that is the biggest built up place, and that is where you start hearing shit's going to start happening. And you've got 6 days before it happens. The difference being, had you decided to be someplace else, I would have waited the 6 days and then figured out, because I would have gone by here. No, we're going to go by this because it was your best bet.
Yeah.
So you take 2 days to gather, and then the time it takes to get to a place you've never been, and I calculate based on where you are, using the 5 miles, how long does it take you to get to the edge, Edmore.
So
Let's go.
yeah, I mean
That is the one key that's your easy way in. If you just asked about, because you never did.
yeah.
You're just and no, we ain't
Yeah, what's the biggest?
Hello?
The biggest population? Because if something's gonna happen, something big, like we say, it's got to be where the biggest concentration is.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it because I didn't know what you're going to do, but
Paying for their buck.
it's I had an 80 mile just as a generic mark, and I looked at it and says, okay, it's 80 miles from here, but I didn't know where you'd wind up being. So it's not on the map, but if you go all the way over to the New Colony region and you head all the way east, smack in the middle, you're going west. Go east.
All right, this is, so you're facing it. So this is where we were.
Yeah, north is
South,
Rosalia.
east,
South
west.
is.
Yep.
So go east.
Right, that's where I was going.
Well, from here is looking west.
Yeah.
So you go east and go right in the middle of the New Colony region. No, in the middle of the border. The border being the map.
Yep, right by here.
Okay, right where the map ends.
Yep.
That's where they set the border. And there's the largest concentration is Edmore. It's the only place that has been named.
Okay. Edmore.
Getting to Edmore is easy.
Yep.
Because they've done it. The trails and everything. Although in the snow and stuff, it's going to take you twice as long. But you got 6 days now. I would have hit you with every single day with the weather, and automatically you're in rough terrain because they don't plow the roads. There's no roads.
Roads. Yeah, so we're looking at a good.
So,
50 miles. Yeah, it's about a
Well,
5-day
here we
journey
go.
at half speed.
as you're going there, there will be an encounter,
Okay.
and that is where we'll start next week.
Okay.
Because you're going to be attacked by 4 Gorgons who come charging in after you.
Ooh.
Yep. And then you arrive in town. Quaints, everything, and I'll do that next week.
All right.
At first, I was like, "We're there." No, there's one encounter on your way. Regardless, once you find out, you start going there, and these 4 Gorgons come charging in. And again, that's why I have the map. And I would assumed that typically you would have parked in the middle somewhere, and
Yep.
then I would have figured it out. How long?
But especially
Your idea was great, but there was your answer. The largest
Biggest-
concentration, because that would be where things
Well,
start to happen.
eventually you found out something about it, but
Well, what would have happened is you would have then started hearing and that's how I wrote it. You start hearing the stories of too much anger, fights, bloodshed,
Yep.
beyond what has been happening in Edmore, as if they concentrated on Edmore but was dicking around everywhere else, forcing what troops the two have to keep going to these little towns and villages. And then on the 24th day of when I had it written, on the
Yeah.
24th day, which gives it, and mine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, January 6th, is when Edgemore flares up.
So we get there like the day before, right?
You get, well, you're there 3 days before it flares up,
Ah.
but you don't know. That's why I said the whole whoozy, because you're here, okay, but you still will start hearing about the flare-ups, and that's where you start going, okay, who did
Alrighty.
this, who started this, because there's been a concentration there, and it flares up.
Yep.
nice.
Good.
We're almost there.
Yep. That's,
Hopefully, I'll be able to show up tomorrow next week.
All right.
Yeah, you get there with political tensions.
Yep. Hopefully we will see you next
No.
At this point, and they're going to tell you that it seems to be mainly with their closest neighbor, 3 Towns. 3 Towns is actually closer here
Yeah.
than Rosalia.
Rosalia.
Even though it's in the middle of 3 Towns, when I measured it, I don't know if it's 5 or 10 miles difference, but it's
Yep.
the closest.
Oh my word.
And strange goings on and attacks against strangers, i.e. the Gorgons.
Yep.
Can't wait.
So we'll go from there next week, folks.
All right.
Have a
See you
good night,
everybody.
everyone.